welcome back. It is episode 38 of Call of the Netherdeep here on Jasilionis Games. I am Jasilionis, the Dungeon Master, right here, and then I'm going to let the players introduce themselves.
Hello and welcome. My name is Hunter, and I will be playing the witch Morgen Megen.
Hi, I'm Aaron. Today I'll be playing the Warforged Barbarian Heyoo.
Hey, it's Matt. I am the person talking now, and today I'll be playing Saeryn Conundrum.
And I am Ray, and I'm playing Ludo.
Excellent. So, we're finally getting back here to the main team as we go into this grand tournament. So, real fast is to do a quick recap and to summarize where we are and what we are doing. It all started long ago when the gods arrived on the primordial Exandria, coming from somewhere else. Or is that too far?
It's pretty far back.
All right, yeah. We don't
About
need to
2,000 years more? Up forward.
Yeah, we don't need to delve that much into the ancient history and times of the war and calamity that followed. Although the gods in the moments leading up to their divergence, where Primedides and the betrayer gods sealed themselves behind a divine gate, those moments still have a lasting impact from when those divine beings walked the earth. It started here in G.O.A.T. These adventurers pulled together by threads of fate. A discovery of a vestige of divergence known as the Jewel of Three Prayers, a ancient artifact belonging to some forgotten hero legend, Aljin, who is calling out for help from somewhere else. A cursed figure who walked the earth during the calamity and was blessed by three different gods and then forgotten and lost the time. But he has called out to whomever would answer the call. And at first, the group did answer the call. G.O.A.T, Urvan Wastewalker, Galceria at Ardith, Maggie the Ogre, and Dermot Werder. They found that amulet in the Emerald Grotto, and then they left out to Bazzen the next morning with this main party, following behind with lots of questions and uncertainties. After much drama in the city of Bazzen, they all ventured into the Betrayer's Rise, but without Aljin Wave Rider, who had to leave out and find some rare lotus in the middle of a desert somewhere to help save his grandmother, so he left out the Ankarel and found a new party there in Dudu and Trixie, who we have been calling the B Team. Eventually, the main party teleported out of the Betrayer's Rise with Aloysia, who they ended up teaming up with, and they ended up in the desert city themselves. While in the Betrayer's Rise, receiving visions of the past where they witnessed that hero Aljin and is delving into that dungeon back during the calamity and seeing the divine intervention where he was revived by the Moonweaver. Now he called the party to some underwater ruins, saying he is trapped and begging to be freed. Parties, both of them then kept in tandem, working around in Ankarel, just missing each other in and out of the city, completing jobs for the various factions that are vying for political control. There's the Cobalt Soul, the Allegiance of Allsight, and the Consortium of Vermilion Dreams, with all of those factions trying to fight for control of the expedition down into Kale Morrow, a pit in the center of the city that delves down to some ancient sunken ruins, a remnant of the War of Calamity. And that brings us up to the Grand Tournament, a series of battles that take place here in the Bowl of Judgment, a Coliseum series where the winner of the whole thing gets to request a boon from the city's leader, Jaman Saord. And all of these cities' factions have their eyes on the prize, asking to be allowed into the expedition into the city below, where the mystery of this legendary figure, Aljin, seems to be drawing our adventurers towards. Fast recaps: the first battle was G.O.A.T's team with the rivals, seemingly wrecking the Hunters Guild with quick ease. It didn't even happen on screen, it was so fast. Followed by the B team of Dudu, Trixie, Aljin, and joined by gnarly dwarf named Gnarly Boulderbreaker. They fought against Freddy the Prince Jr. And his gang that solves mysteries, where at the end something amiss had happened and Wilhelmina had bled out instead of being healed by the clerics watching the battle, leaving a mystery as to what happened. After that was the battle with the Thieves Guild with Dio, Rio, Mio, and Gio. Dio's a big fat tabaxi. Rio, Mio, and Gio are a team of giths, some green-skinned meat sticks that just beat them up, and all were barbarian totem pole, resistance to everything, punch you in the face really, really friggin' hard. And they fought against the consortium of Vermilion Dreams that were seemingly maybe led by Aloysia, but was also joined by some drow lady, wearing a red cloak and armor with her hair coming into a widow's peak. Someone Ludo would immediately recognize, and the name she went by was Cosette. Battle was very much insane, with the RGB gift boys and just throwing down. The drow lady turned into a giant spider after summoning an imp and having it covered in a darkness spell high up in the sky so she could fight under the cover of darkness, not in direct sunlight. Eventually trying to cast a control spell onto Tabaxi while some tiny gnomes threw fiery spells, and Aloysia just kept blinking out of existence until it was down to just her and Rio, and she was able to stay just out of his reach. It was 40 minutes of gameplay of me, the DM, running away from everyone else, casting Firebolt, and then rolling for a blink, getting a 90% success rate somehow. It was so dumb. And it was the scummiest of things, and Aloysia has no regretting her, cementing her as the worst NPC of all time. Alright, all of that, we jump back in time once more, hopefully the last time, as we catch back up with the main team. Ludo, Morgen, and Saeryn, and their newly met friend Heyoo. Yeah, they have a robot now. It's been so long, I don't know if you remember that happening. They have a week of downtime before this tournament even begins officially. They are being sponsored by the Cobalt Soul, and they have that week of downtime to catch up from there. I think that's everything. Jesus Christ. Can this episode end now? Is that everything?
Great episode, Jack. Let's sign off.
Alright, yeah, bye, everyone. You guys have to roleplay for a minute. I'm done talking.
Is this right after?
So this is like right when Heyoo would have joined in with the party. And it's basically, okay, you guys have space to stay here at the Cobalt Soul. Let me find that map in this many pages. And it's you all, I think you got an advance of some gold as well to be able to buy items and whatever you needed. That might have been the other team, actually. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
No, Saeryn has plenty of gold. You guys are set. So the first cap, I know Saren's downtime. Our wizard is spending a full week doing nothing but looking for spells, filling out his spell book, buying inks, papers, and then writing some more. I had him off screen before game because this was going to take so long. Roll an Arcana investigation check to see how well. It was going to be the number he rolled. Total was going to be how many spells he got out of the list of 33 spells he was looking for. And that boy used a portent and got 14 plus 10, so he is figuring out how to math out 24 spells in 1 week. So we're gonna not hear from the wizard for a good minute, I imagine. So I will.
I've almost finished ranking which ones I want.
Oh, see, you gotta get the priority list first and foremost. I love it. Yeah, whoever wants to go next down in line to figure out what their downtime activities are. I can also give you a list of downtime activities if that are in the recommended expanded rules. If y'all need any inspirations.
I think Ludo's interested in this new robot and wants to learn more about it. So maybe even spend some downtime training with it for this upcoming tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. I think because of it being in this right now and trying to figure out what happened when he first met Ludo is going to be an interesting thing. Since he did attack him first.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Which he does remember a lot of his past. I don't know how. I haven't done the math on how many years he's been asleep But it's been a long time since the fall of the Aor.
Because the calamity was at least 300 years long. And if this is post divergence, like what, 346, 364 or something like that. So it's been at least like 600-700 years at least,
Yeah. So and he's been away for a bit, I think. So now it's just sort of getting surroundings down then and probably asking some questions and stuff like that.
So pretty much all the time that Morgen has been becoming into her elder years.
Yeah. She does. That's a good question. Because how old is Morgen? She said.
Maybe a little bit more than 500 years old.
But you haven't been on this plane of existence that long.
No, just for about 100.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the things.
Yeah, like how the Feywild has some weird time stuff. The Shadowfell definitely has some weird time stuff.
Yeah, but no, he would definitely, he likes Ludo because Ludo spoke directly to him like a person at the very end, even though he attacked him. Heyoo attacked him. So, everybody else has been speaking to him like an automaton, not like a sentient being. So he would be, if Ludo wanted to spar, he would spar and like do things like that, trying to keep his eyes diverted from the jewel at this point.
I think if Ludo would notice that, he would try to keep it like tucked in.
Yeah, and if he tucked it in, he would look at you.
Yeah. So I would say with you guys' training, so you're pretty much just spending that whole week like just kind of working in tandem, getting to know each other. Go ahead, both of you roll just straight athletics roll.
All right.
Athletics.
Yeah. So with that, you both are training. Eventually, start to be able to work in tandem, and you start learning to like be able to like, coordinate and timing your attacks, so you're able to like smash with the most efficiency. And I'll say that might help give you guys some advantages later on in battle together. So remember that your training.
I'm gonna fastball special the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Heyoo picks up Ludo and just chucks him at a bad guy.
Ludo just holds his shield straight out too, and it counts as an Avandra shield charge.
Actually, so with that, if you guys set up a fastball special, that will I'll allow that will like Ludo can get his like shield bash in as like a bonus attack action as well. That'll be like the same as like if you were like using like your dash, like if you readied or hey you readied and you guys set that up, that will like help get some extra oomph out of it if the timing or the spacing is ever needed,
So Ludo also wants to watch Heyoo and see like does Heyoo have to eat, or can Heyoo eat and drink?
I think in the week you hang out with him, I think everybody notices no, he does not eat or drink anything. He does you notice when he's fighting, and if you want him to rage in, he will pick up that stone, that red stone, and shove it into that chest compartment, and then goes into his rage. But besides that, he doesn't really no need to eat, drink, and he does mimic breath. Like you see his shoulders, like when he's sitting and standing, his shoulders does mimic breathing, but he doesn't have to. It just says I think it's like a tick, like a nervous tick, like he breathes.
Gotcha. Could he, so like say we needed to give him a health potion?
Oh yeah, in that same compartment he puts that rock.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
you're able to work with so his mechanic was her name was just Deandra, I believe is what her name was. So not D, not whatever the other person is in the campaign, and totally different, not inspired from that at all. But yeah, that's very different part of the continent of Marquette. But here we are. She tells you that, yeah, like healing spells and healing potions and those types of things that like say like creature and like living, like they seem to work on this aormaton. And the general like consensus is like some warforged that like you know there have been stories of aormatons that have been like kind of starting to appear and pop up, but regular like automatons constructs never really had that ability to be healed under like these normal circumstances, and it definitely is something weird about this the breed of aormatons that allows that to happen.
So what about potions or like other effects?
Yeah,
Like not like beyond healing.
yeah, those will all work just as functionally. Yeah. It seems to both of you go ahead. Ludo, you will roll a religion check, and hey, you roll a history check. As you all push each other to, and I'll say you make yours with advantage. Hey, you.
Okay. I think I have an explanation of why, but this is interesting to see what comes up. 18 for me.
Nice. Yeah. As you're praying, because like you try your like you beat him up one day, Ludo. You get some good hits in as you try your like divine smites, and then you try your lay on hands, and that also seems to work, and be able to heal him. And it's like because you make that direct divine magic connection with him, like it's feels the same as if you're healing any other living being with a soul.
Cool.
And it's that soul component, I think, is specifically what sticks out to you. And I'd say 18 Heyoo's, you kind of do get like some memories, like those flashbacks of like the training regiments that you used to take and were like built for specifically.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'll say if because like what else would Heyoo be trying to like think about or like recall specifically as well? Like what do you think is like
he was trying
in his
to
mind?
Yeah, he was trying to recall why he went so berserk initially, and it was, I think, flashes of it and flashes of like what happened with the divine, like why was he so upset with the amulet, and then he will get flashes of being at like in a workshop, and then there's a guy in front of him, he can't quite make out his face. But telling him that he's going to be sent on a mission. The initial protocol, because he was a mining cover of mining droid, mining bot, and his protocol for mining has been overwritten for the sub protocol of the search and destroy of the well, I just lost people's names. Not the jewel, but the forgotten warrior has come back.
Yeah.
And he has to go find him pretty much. So it's like that, and he sets off just him from Aor at that point to go find artifacts and destroy artifacts of the gods.
And it's yeah, because the timing of it, this Aor, the fall of Aor, the event of hearing about this thrice blessed artifact, that means the city was still flying when all of these events has transpired. And I think it's like you're pretty much just like, you remember a whisper of just, oh, you're far too beautiful, you have other purposes. And that's when the tinkering begins, and that's all you remember. And it's just something about this artifact is what's drawing you. And yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then Morgen.
Hello. So I had, I guess, two things in mind. First, I needed to go shopping for a little bit.
I love a good shopping.
So I was kind of sifting through some of the things that I had collected from our dearly departed friend, and I think I'm going to snag the armor he had, and then sell off my old armor, which was the, I see it in my inventory, it's the breastplate of balance.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just going to get rid of my old scale mail and throw that breastplate on.
Yeah. I do think you do remember there was the one magic shop. It was Dorothy Charan's arcane shop where you met the assistant enchanter, the Uni half-orc, half-elf, whose name was Hane Kill, who enchants arcane and arcane accessories.
So that, and I also needed to purchase another set of diamonds to cast Revivify if need be in the future.
Excellent. How many diamonds would you be looking for?
It is 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Excellent. I'll say with the whole full week, those are pretty easy asks. Like probably takes you like first day you're able to remember the spell shop, and what was would you be looking to sell anything else, or are you just like looking for the diamonds?
The only thing that I have to sell is the scale mail that I had.
Okay, and it's just like regular, non-magical.
Correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you'd be able to get whatever gold pieces worth for it that's on the thing.
Full value 50.
Yeah. I imagine with a little bit of haggling. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Sure. That'd be 15.
Yeah, sure thing, lady. Just please get out of my shop. Oh, fucking spooky. Be pleased.
Oh, be pleased. I'll just take this and these diamonds while we're at it, and I'll fork over the other 250 for that.
Mm-hmm. He says, "Please, you're scaring away the customers. Take it and go."
Well, now that I have my jewelry, I'll head on out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, I'll go ahead and adjust my inventory as such. And then the other thing that I had in mind, we were at one point asked if we wanted to help guard something during these games, yes?
There was
there some kind of
investigation. Oh, sorry. What was your question?
Was there some kind of like vault or something that they were looking for like extra security for? I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, there was something that we were supposed to protect.
I remember
we got the offer to either protect it or help to rob it.
To help break in.
That was a casino job from
Gotcha.
But that was for the consortium of Vermilion Dreams were offering that. That was before the whole blue dragon hunt and everything from there kind of snowballed out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was told that it was like a later date, and I was like, if that's now, then I'll just like pop in real quick. But if that's not, then I have nothing else to do.
Seemed to have been like that weekend of like the time that you guys have been all over the desert otherwise. And also, like, you're thinking, you're like, oh wait, we probably don't want to talk to it. I mean, you might, like, you remember it was the first eclipse specifically was where the people were for that.
Gotcha. Yep. Then I am good with just the shopping. There's nothing else special that I require.
Excellent. Yeah. I will say, you just kind of spend your time doing, do you do any time or spend any visits to the trips of the Netherdeep, the Raven Queen?
Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd be spending my free time at. In that kind of silent prayer of the Raven Queen Temple, and kind of maybe not making friends over there, but acquaintances. in that area.
Yeah, the crossings of Eventide. I would say, would you perform any like religious like ceremonies and just do any services and stuff while you're there?
Yeah, I feel like I would perform services for anyone that asked or came in.
Yeah, you see, there's like a few rites that help need attending for. Go ahead, give me. It can either be a religion, an intelligence religion check, or a charisma persuasion check.
We went with a 12 religion.
Excellent. As you're spending your time there, you notice there's definitely a good steady amount of services. There's tons of adventurers. You hear there's like a few deaths from down in like the sunken ruins below. There seemed to be some sort of collapse or something went wrong and a few people injured or died. You help lay those to rest. During that time, you managed to earn a favor either from the church or maybe depending on from your deity themselves. And you can say when you want to cash that, how you might be interested in cashing that, or save it for a time when you feel you might need it. But you have that favor.
We'll save it for a time we might need it. It's always nice to be owed a favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, while you're there, go ahead, give me a perception check.
24.
What Morgen does. There's some. You see tons of clerics, people that coming through, but obviously there's never the faces. People usually have veils and stuff over their eyes, or the masks and adornments, especially here in on Corel, they have like the different type of motif here. It's more of like a twilight type of thing, and they refer to her as the Dusk Maven with the keen-eyed vulture and the golden funerary mask. But eventually at one point you see a little younger someone who is from the Shadowfell themselves, another like Shadar Kai elf like you. And you see she's kind of just like working and toiling away, and then she like signs up on like a sheet. You see they're doing like silent volunteers, and she's going to be working for the upcoming grand tournament. You see they're asking for like clerics on hand to be there to heal people, and they're taking like sign-ups from like all the nearby churches.
Would I be able to clock a name?
You do know that like small creepy whispers are pretty much allowed in the place, especially like away from like the front end of the services. Would you go up and approach her? Like, you don't see any visible name tag or anything.
Oh, I was just gonna try and peep it off the sign-up sheet, but I could talk to him too.
Oh, yeah, the sign-up sheet. With that 24, yeah, you see her name is Sheila.
Sheila.
And as she catches like glimpse of you, as like you walk up and like you're scanning you make it look like you're scanning the list and all that, and she says, respected grandmother, which is like elves that get your age are kind of people, they know you've been around for a while. when it's that
an honorary
visible.
title, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes, child.
Yes, I'm excited. That's gonna be my first mission here in the Prime Material.
Well, I've been here for quite some time. Takes a little getting used to. It's not quite like home, but you'll adjust to it all the same. Unfortunately, I can't sign up for this myself as I'm actually participating.
Hopefully you won't need my magic too much, but good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, let us hope that I don't need it. But in the case that I do, might I introduce myself? My name is Morgen Megen. What is yours?
My name is Sheila, and I come from the Auspice Eye offices. The Auspice Eye offices you would recognize. That is kind of what your brother has done. That involves more of like the divination, augury, omens side of the clerical work of the Raven Queen.
Well, Sheila, I wish you luck in your first mission here, and if you need anything, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Yes, thank you. So good to meet you. And like you now see that emblem like of like the eye, like that like third eye creepy one that's like the symbol of it. And you know one other person that is pretty much the head figure of that. And you know her as Laurel.
Oh man, Laurel. I might even like say that as I kind of like leave Sheila's presence. If she's particularly apt in wisdom and perception, as I'm sure she is, she might even hear me say it under my breath.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You see she kind of perks up. She's like, oh, you know her?
I'd stop and turn back around. Yes, and I do know Laurel. I'm assuming that you've worked under her, perhaps for quite some time. Her and I don't exactly see eye to eye, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I've never heard anyone refer to the respects like that. That's really funny. The hair respects. And she says, it's actually funny. She said she would see me soon, but I don't know, that was when I was leaving the Shadowfell. That's weird.
Well, people in their sect, they do tend to see people when they least expect it. I wouldn't be surprised if she made an appearance here at some point. But good to know. And do take what she says with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep an eye out for yourself as well.
A grain of salt in the tail of candle, as they say.
That they do. And Morgen passes away with a smile.
Excellent. And that brings us in the final days waning up into the grand tournament, where, oh boy, so much other shit has already happened that we're gonna have to catch up real fast. So first of all, you all are here. You're back at the Temple of the Mentor with the Cobalt Soul. You have the one orc, Ewo, that are there with you as he's preparing you and saying, get you ready for the rules of the grand tournament. He says, before we finish the paperwork, it is customary for teams to submit a name. If you happen to go by any adventurers parties, like they sometimes do that. I'm not sure if that's you guys or not. Yeah, the DM's finally asking. No, sorry.
How many episodes are we into before you ask us what our team name is?
It really, I'm like, it's never organically come up. Grand tournament, it has to happen.
I mean,
I'm making no decisions. I'm a day into this as my character.
we could still go with the old Coven Party Pack.
I mean, that's classic.
The classic episode 1.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deep cut. I think Saren's like, oh, what was that?
He just
Yeah,
waved his
that was
hand.
Pelt.
Yeah, that was when y'all had a druid for a second. I miss you, Pelt. You're such a good player. Anyway, and you see, Ewok pauses and he says, "The Coven Pact Party. Oh, you know, there's one every year. That I believe finishes up, and will you all come to watch the beginning rounds? You seem to have drawn the. I'm not sure if it's lucky or unlucky. You get the last seed battle."
I would like to watch, see what we're up against.
Oh yeah. Well, with that, we bring you to the Coliseum, which
He's going to play the whole episode on the screen for us,
Yeah.
so we can react in real time. So we can react in real time.
it's on 2 times speed.
I don't think I would hate that. I don't think I would hate that.
So here, I need to copy you all over from the last page, and this music is not gonna cut it. Let's do the Coliseum while I catch you all up. So it basically started off with you're sitting in the stands and you see Iojabe, Maggie, Dermot, and Irvin fighting because it's teams of 4, and you were told that the rule is like each team has like one sub that they can put in throughout the tournament. So like one person can be taken out and one person can be taken in case of injuries, blah blah blah, whatever. So you see those 4. You don't see Gelsariad when you all approach. So you're not sure what happened after the last time that they handily destroy the Hunters Guild people. They didn't even have tokens up on the thing. Go ahead. And then, so you already have return perfect. But you see them and they celebrate. At that same time, somewhere else in the stands, unseen, Aljin, Trixie, and Dudu were watching that. And then, I'm sorry. It's so much.
I just read with Saeryn's.
Yeah,
I have 44
I got
spells known
distracted,
now.
Jeez.
After that battle, Ludo, Morgen, Saeryn, you all see Aljin out on the battlefield fighting the Scooby-Doo gang. This is the first time you all seen him as he comes out, and it's very fucking impressive with this random team. He has like these 2 different elves that he's with now. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's been going on? That battle ends in one of the people who are downed end up bleeding out, gasping out in death. Everyone in the crowd gets all freaked out. Like, you see the head orca lady that's been running as the noble. She definitely like shows that this is not expected. And everyone is rushed off. Now, would you all watch and stay and watch this next battle coming up, or would you all be curious and want to go investigate what had happened? It clearly looked like there was some healing that was supposed to happen that did not happen.
I think with Morgan having that interaction.
Would you go try and find Aljin, or would you stay and watch?
I think Morgan would try and find that other cleric that she found in the Raven Queen's temple, and see like, well, what's wrong.
Excellent. Yeah. Would you you basically tell them about that meeting and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't think Morgan would keep that secret.
Excellent. But also, I'll ask Ludo first. You just saw Aljin fighting alive. You saw the rivals fighting alive. You did not, Saeryn, you did not see Gelsariad. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I think Ludo has a ton of mixed emotions. He's actually grateful that even though they're rivals, that they're still alive, because I think he did at one point try to befriend Maggie and the little yellow guy.
Dermot.
Yeah, Dermot.
Yeah, and you saw Maggie kind of had to go like calm down Io at the end, but she seemed to be very enraged like the last few times you've seen her. It took her a minute to like snap out.
Yeah, so when they won their battle, I think Ludo would be like cheering along with the rest of the crowd. And then obviously seeing Aljin and seeing, that he's become kind of a little badass. It's pretty awesome, and he's excited to reunite with his friend.
Mm-hmm. Would you go with Morgen to go investigate?
I think Ludo probably would, especially since there was like a failed healing, and he does know some healing too, to see if maybe there's something that he could contribute.
Yeah, you saw this weird elf was like shooting a bow that was like summoning snakes, and then the snakes were about to go attack another downed person before they got taken out. And then there was another elf with them that like was doing a bunch of cool like druid magic. They seem to work as a team pretty well. I don't know if that makes you jealous or not. I'll leave that to you.
Probably a little bit, but at the same time, just glad that his friend is doing well.
Hell yeah. And then Saeryn, would you follow the team there, or would you have any other areas of focus?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
He looks up from his spell book. What's going on? I think you might have actually missed everything that's been happening as you are cramming in the last minute.
Yeah,
spells.
I literally got down to like, I was juggling like 4 hours of time. So like it's all the way up till today.
Yeah, no, I think you are actually just buried in the spell book and like
and
that.
Then,
yeah, you just look up what.
And then also spending the time actually figuring out what to prepare for a tournament fight. It's like, well, this isn't I'm not this kind of wizard.
Roll your portents for the day as well.
Almost forgot.
And
a natural 20 and a 1 would be great.
I mean, that would be
I
pretty
did
good.
roll a 1 on one of the earlier portents for the week, so
that would have been good for this battle.
Oh, these both suck.
Oh.
So those are good. Potentially.
Actually, potentially, yeah. A nat 20 would be. Yeah.
Either one of these would be great. Like those aren't portents you use for yourself.
No, definitely not. These are portents I give to somebody else.
Unless it's like a guarantee at that point, like they have a low EC. But anyway, you all go and decide to go investigate. The crowd is cheering. I will say you also all witnessed while that round Aljin and all of them were like fighting, the crowd had that bloodlust. They were screaming, they were cheering, they were calling for death and blood and humiliation. And then the fight with Rio Gio Mio and Dio happened, and the ending was so anticlimactic, so bullshit. Literally, Ray, it was this for 40 minutes. Firebolt, attack.
Yeah.
Firebolt, attack. Blink out of existence.
And just everybody went and got hot dogs.
I think this is when you all left to go investigate. When you're like, oh, this is going to be a few minutes still. So we'll say Aloysia and them go off into the crowd. I'll have to get those other tokens back. You all leave to go investigate. As you head down into the sands, there's an area where, and so like this battle was like, I mean, that the first until that started happening was like 40 seconds, and then this is going to be like another like 3 minutes, and then like probably another 30 minutes to like closer to an hour before the next battle, before your guys are due up. It takes time to clean out the sands and a bunch of stuff. So you all head down. So you're like very immediately going down into that next area to see what's going on. Basically, as you watch Dio come out onto the field. Someone give me a either perception or an investigation check. Who wants the helmet, and someone who is proficient in either of those skills can also then assist whoever is helming it. And then any other funk you guys want to throw on, let me know.
I can do the investigation.
And
I can do
the perception.
assist. Nope.
Oh, yeah,
Was that-
that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I can assist in investigation.
I'll take an assist.
I can't assist in anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I can assist in perception.
Yeah.
I'm good in perception. I'm proficient.
Nice. Yeah, you look for markings and trackings and stuff like that. That's pretty good. And then we'll see that perception. We'll let that with advantage as well. I think that would be from Morgen.
Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Ooh, here we go. 24.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well, both rolls didn't need the advantage.
I mean, yeah, it's amazing.
Sorry.
In that time, you all start heading down into the area below the sands and the tunnels, where you lost in like the first couple battles, where that first battle with Io, and then like people were casting spells, and then like a mage hand was coming and scooping people out of the way. Let me make sure I got the right. You head down below, and you're looking through, and you see there's these various doors and like hallways, and like there's the station like underneath, like outside the doorway there's like the small grates and rafters where you can see out onto the stands, and that's where the people like, this is the hallway. You found it immediately where they're supposed to like be stationed at, and there's nobody here. With that perception, you start hearing a muffled sound off in one of like these hallways. Morgan, you find a closet that is locked, but it's not locked. Saeryn, you see that as the door goes to get rattled, like someone on the inside is trying to rattle it open, and they're like pounding and yelling for help, like help, I can't, what, no. Saeryn, with that investigation, go ahead and roll an Arcana with advantage.
Absolutely.
Didn't need it again. This door is not locked. There's an almost invisible arcane magical seal on it, but it's not the lock spell like most people would expect. You only recognize it because of the graviturgical magic. And you know for a fact with that Arcana check that this is the spell Immovable Object that has been cast on this door.
And I've been reading nothing but spell books for the last week, so hold on one second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one specifically, Critical Role, Graviturgy. I will say, with those rolls, and also it's been a while, you know one mage who specializes in gravitational magic. And you didn't see him earlier today.
We're
Wait,
staring
Galcerian, sorry. Galcerian.
Oh.
Yeah, you know he has abilities of gravity magic.
That's right, because I read his spell book.
Yes. And you do remember seeing that spell, but you did not take it.
And it turns out that Maddie does not have access to Critical Role spell lists for some reason.
It's in the Wildmont, Explorer Wildmont book source, which I don't, because I think that one's being shared with me, so you might not be able to see that one actually. Which I probably
have, yeah.
Well, I will say
I'm sharing it with you.
You wouldn't have regularly had ability to look at those spell lists anyway, because those are pretty much only out of Jorhas and the Green Dynasty. So the ones that you did learn of Dunamancy, which are very helpful, you remember the source of that, but immovable object lasts an hour. So they touched it on like the doorway, basically the knob and everything.
Do I remember anything specific about if the spell works on it, or does it require something like Wish?
Dispel would work on it, and since it's lower than third level magic, it would instantly knock it out. Help! please. With that perception roll earlier, Morgan, you recognize this is Sheila, trapped in that closet.
Sheila, is that you?
Oh, Grandma, Morgan.
Grandma's fine, dear. Let's get you out of here.
Please, yeah, I don't know why I came in here. What did I come in here for? And then the door closed behind me and I can't get out. What is,
Heyoo sort of like,
yeah,
Heyoo sort of like looks at everybody and is like, would you like this open?
Hey,
That's his voice. I picked it. I'm going with
That's
it.
perfect.
I'm going with it.
I've heard worse Warforged voices.
Yeah.
You need to talk like you're through a helmet.
Well, I don't have a beer on me, or I was going to
Yeah.
talk to the can.
Yeah, but then you have to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, then there's gonna be a thing, and I decided to just go with the deep register and try to rattle it as much as I can in the chest, and it doesn't work out. But anyway, would you like this open?
We had a Warforged in one of my Sunday games, and his name was Hubris because he was created by one of the other player characters. But his character's voice was, "Thank you, Daddy." You.
Hate it.
Like just like trying to do a robot voice, but just like, "I will take care of it." It was
Yeah. If it's horrible, let me know, and we can always, he can always get his throat tuned up. We can fix it
Hello.
later
I
on.
am not
But
a
at this
robot.
point, yeah,
literally
no,
a sonic
I'm
scream.
fine. Yeah, but big honking robot, deep voice. That's how it works.
Yeah. I would say, is that, yeah, pretty much, yeah, you got, you see a few options to get this door open. And you hear there's, like, clamoring and stuff like that, but, like, no one's immediately going to be in this area, it seems like.
He has a warhammer. I don't know how this works, but he also has the ability to just go through a wall. If the wall is if there's like a corner of the wall close, he has the ability to like try to get through this wall.
I would say
If
it
I'm
looks.
using a third level spell, I'd kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I will say, Saeryn, you notice it looks specifically like it was kind of cast on the doorknob. So like, they figured out the best way to get this to not move. Like if you lock up the mechanism that opens it, it ain't going nowhere. So you.
Well, he would grab. I mean, I can also grab the knob and give it a pull as hard as I can.
Also, you realize if you just break the door out, down around the doorknob might not move. But, doesn't mean that the wood's not, can't be broken.
That's my thought.
I just realized that the only first level spells I have actually prepared is shield and silvery barbs. What am I doing?
Go ahead, I'd say you can roll a straight strength check. Make it athletics. It's what you're good at.
Athletics. I mean, are we looking just for me to try the doorknob, or do you want me to try to break the door down? That's the two objects. There's the two.
Yeah.
I'm holding the hammer. It's like, do you want the door open? Looking at you guys. He's holding the hammer in two hands. This giant war hammer in two hands.
Saeryn steps away from the handle.
Thank you.
Sheila, get away from the door, please. And then I will also step away from the door.
You hear her shuffle back. Thank you, good call, because she was not going to move if you didn't say anything. And that would have sucked for her.
He's swinging the warhammer directly at this door because, I mean, doors, and I mean that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's a 10. That's a bummer. I don't know if a 10 hits a door or not. that's a 3 on the die.
I'll say, Ludo, are you doing anything in this moment as well?
Sure, I will assist somehow in that swing if I can.
I'll say I'll let you.
He's gonna hold the door still.
There's no immediate time limit right now. You hear the battle up top does seem to be finishing up. You hear the crowd roar. I'll say both of you go ahead, give me an attack roll. Because since it's an object, you have to meet a damage
18.
threshold. 18 will hit.
Okay.
If you're attacking the door or the handle.
I'm attacking the door. I'm attacking the actual structure of the door.
Awesome. Yeah.
Demolishing. I have demolishing might. I do double damage on objects and structures.
Okay, because I was going to add up both of your damage to see if that got over the damage threshold, which was probably just going to be 15, but...
Let's see, 5 doubled, so I get 10.
So with Ludo's
So we
strike,
just hit it.
boom, you
Jeez.
smash it and you break the door down. You know, you guys are adventurers. We're not going to have you hemmed up on a wooden door. You realize it shatters around, like... Because the first blow, when you hit, you like accidentally glanced off of the handle that was frozen in place. So
Makes
that's
sense.
what kind of hemmed everything up. You hear a little shriek as wood splinters and falls to the ground. And you see Sheila sitting there looking a little distressed. She's just like, oh, thank you for getting me out of there. And I will say, just to give a good visual of what she looks like, that's Sheila.
Ela.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a little bit of RBF.
Little spunky, you know.
She's got a little RBF, and it's great.
But like that, like the more bubbly personality. So just. I'm gonna leave the tokens a little bigger just so you can kind of see her while on the screen, while we're in the scene. And she's like, "Oh, thank you. I don't know why I came in here, but thank you for getting me out. But did I miss anything? What? I heard a lot of excitement above."
Well, it appears that someone has died on the battlefield.
Died?
Yes, like dead. I imagine because somebody's trapped you down here?
Oh, that's not... Okay. Oh, no. And she, like, looks distraught and terrified, like... And she's like, and I wasn't there to help usher them into... Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you recall how you got here?
I remember I wanted to come in here for something. Why... You know, like when you walk into a room and you can't remember why you came in there, like you went to go grab something? I just remember I was coming up to the arena and then I'm like, I really had to go grab something from this closet. And then next thing I know is I was just standing there and when I left, the door was locked behind me.
Well, if you didn't see anyone that locked it, I guess there's not much that you might not know about this. In any case, you should probably report for duty as well. We can continue investigating down here, though.
Do you think I'm in trouble?
I don't believe so, but I also cannot guarantee that.
Oh, I think you might be in a little bit of trouble, darling. And you hear a little snap of like footfalls coming down the hallway. It is also a voice you recognize, Morgen, as coming into frame. You see Laurel Haruspex. And that's about as creepy of a fucking elf as I've ever seen. You've heard terrifying things about her from your brother. And she says, "Oh dear." And she says, "Oh dear, looks like someone passed away and you weren't there to heal them. That is very unfortunate."
Well, Laurel, seeing as you're one for the divination arts, how come you didn't step in on this? I'm sure you've seen this with your own eyes.
It's nice to see you too, old crone.
Yes.
The art is, you see things, but does the mother like it when we step in when she is to claim some into her realm? I remember that is where me and you always disagreed. But no fear. Don't worry, little Sheila. You are dismissed. We have no need for a cleric who can't do their duties, I will take over your position for the next rounds. I had a feeling there would be an opening in the slots.
Always the opportunist, like a vulture, aren't you, Laurel?
Like a vulture. Remember, that is what they call the Dusk Maven here.
I am aware. A careful choice of words.
Well,
So, what really brings you here, Laurel?
I had a feeling I would be needed on the sands. We're looking for an insight check from Ludo. That's 6.
Yeah. I think I was just trying to figure out if I should be worried about her healing anyone if they go down the way she's talking.
It's pretty much, this is all purely vibe based at this point. Yeah, and she just kind of gives a little smirk and she says, well, looks like the Raven Queen's magic might be needed there here. I will be the one to distribute it if needed. Do you have plenty of supplies? And she looks at your component pouch on your side.
I've just freshly restocked. And you?
Oh, don't worry. I have whatever I need when I need it. As you know. Or perhaps you don't know. Have you seen your brother lately?
I've not seen him since I left the Shadowfell. What's he up to these days?
Haven't seen him in a while, but here's hoping that maybe you see him soon. And she gives us an evil smirk. Is the only way I could describe it. Like that blood red on that face is, when I put it on there, I'm like, oh god, what have I done?
I feel like kind of at this point too, Morgan's like on the inside when she says that she cringes so hard because she like low-key knows what that means, but also is like she can't let Laurel know that it really digs in on her.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Yeah, she looks at the rest of your party and she says, and who might you all be?
Ludo would step forward and just bow and say, I am Ludo. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Ah, one of the chains bringers,
Indeed.
Let me know how that works out for you. And, let's say, would Saeryn or Heyoo?
I think Saren's extremely put off by this person and has no inclination of actually giving her a name.
Yeah.
I don't think Heyoo would do anything other than just drop the hammer just straight down the ground
vinyl
and
piece
just
of the door, thing.
Yeah, and just like head just swivels over to her and that's it.
And then there's you see now at this point the doorbell or the door handle drops down to the ground. The magic seemingly gone away at this point. She says, well, maybe see you on the sand. Seems you are up next. Hopefully it's not too big of a, and I mean too big of a problem for you.
Just so you know, Laurel, if one of us goes down, I don't want you to heal us. I'll take care of it.
Saeryn coughs into his hand very hard.
And if you were to go down, you wouldn't want your mother's magic to get you back up?
Not by the hands of you, but maybe by little Sheila over there.
And you see Sheila peek up. Go ahead, give a persuasion roll.
13.
Lucky or unlucky, 13. And you see Laurel shoots her a dirty look, and she says, if they let her around, that seems to be so unfortunate getting trapped in a closet. That is not a good divination cleric, no.
Well, if divination isn't her style, maybe she's more like me. There's always room at my table, dear. If you need a tutor, come find me.
And you see she like kind of takes that earnestly, gives that like silent nod, but like trying not to like move or react. Just a mouse caught between two mammoths at the moment, basically. And I will say, imagine the rest of you definitely pick up on this tension. It is so palpable. And she says, well, we will see what happens, I guess. And then she goes and storms away.
I guess it's time for us to head up to the Colosseum. I think we're up next, yes?
Yes, I should go report to the nobles and see what my fate is. If I can be out there, I'll do what I can.
Put your best foot forward, you'll do fine.
Thank you. I just don't know why. Why did I walk in that closet? Sorry. And then she just kind of like rubs her eyes in her face and just poor person.
Could I do like an Arcana check to see? Because Matt has an idea that someone modified her memory, but
go ahead. Yeah,
we've interacted with at least one or two people that have had their memories modified at this point.
Yes, go ahead. With advantage Arcana, because you're looking specific. Yeah, like you're like, I've seen some fuckery happen before.
Good God.
It's
get him out. Let's get those bad rolls out, guys.
And maybe exactly what it is, but it definitely sounds like maybe some sort of compulsion. I mean, there's a number of spells of, there's command,
suggestion could have done it. Yeah.
Suggestion, if you're, but yeah, definitely does not seem like something she had done of her own volition and willingness at that moment.
Yeah, and I don't have remove curse, so what?
Excellent. Well, that is where the moment is at. Where do you all do next? You see Sheila kind of scurries away as well to figure out what her fate is, which is funny for her station. What, you thought we were never gonna get Morgan's backstory going? Boom!
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that little mousey. I like the little cleric. I like the crazy elf we just introduced. Love it.
She is so fucking cynical. Like, there's no way you introduce that NPC and people are like, she's not evil.
Yeah.
I think she looks really cool.
Yeah.
Fantasy Harley Quinn here.
I'm very glad that our Grandma Death character has a nemesis Harley Quinn style.
Yep.
Oh God, so good.
It's great.
So
yeah, if we're up next, is there like a little staging area?
Yeah, you all able to head back up and get into the area. That's pretty much like, hey, we're gonna, you see Ewo, the person from the Cobalt Soul, says, oh, you were getting ready. They are going to introduce you next. And once again, it is the Coven Party Pact. Or Coven Pact. What is it again?
It's the CPP. Don't worry about it.
The CPP, yeah, you know me.
Are you down with CPP?
Amazing. Throw another C in there, and then we were all comrades.
Yeah.
The collective Coven Pact Party. There we are.
That sounds like it should go on the side of a rocket.
Amazing. And you see the sands, everything gets ready, the music changes as we get ready for the Colosseum once more.
Saeryn pulls out a scroll, immediately casts Mage Arts on himself before even seeing the door.
Yeah, you guys. Let me jump you back to the map of the
Well,
Coliseum.
while we're in the while we're in the little staging area before we actually enter the Coliseum, Ludo just kind of gathers everybody around and says a prayer. Avandra, goddess of change and fortune, we stand on the brink of battle. Grant us your blessing and guide our hands. May our strikes be true and our hearts be steadfast, and may our spirits be unyielding. In the face of adversity, let us find strength. In the midst of chaos, let us find clarity. And in the heat of battle, let us find honor. In your name we pray. Amen. And then Ludo is going to take a potion of hill giant strength and hand it over to Heyoo.
Oh shit. Okay.
And Ludo is going to take a potion of stone giant strength and drink it himself.
Yup. Yeah, I was wondering if you remembered those, because
Hell yeah, I did.
You remember your friend. So you all walk out into the staging area. You step on this side of the sands. You get introduced. The Coven Pact Party! And everyone, like, they see this crew. A robot, an old lady, a satyr, and an Asimar paladin walk out. And you're sitting there, you're drinking those potions before you walk out, and you're remembering, your friend Ugo, that, of the Coliseum, Battlegrounds, the training, who giving you that, and then your conversation with the quartermaster, Kruglin. And then, introducing...
We're getting ejected.
Big problem! And you see coming marching out, boom, 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 your friend Ugo, the Goliath.
Oh, nice.
Oh, buddy, I was hoping we would fight.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And then you see...
I'm so excited to see you.
And then walking out, you see the Stormborn giant, the Stormborn Goliath. Next to him, Krug, the quartermaster who is fighting on the team. Emblems of Cord, the Stormlord, embellished all around him as lightning flares up. And then walking next to him is going to be a little tiny... You're expecting another Goliath, another Giantkin. And technically they are. A little tiny Furbolg. Long hair, smiley grin, and they seem to be more like lithe than like graceful with their movements. But don't appear to be holding anything else, or no weapons or anything. And then you all hear galloping like hooves on stone, and then coming bursting out of the thing last. You see horns, then you see fur, then you see a giant goat carrying a pretty large, medium-sized dwarf that still takes up most of their size on their back. And it is a giant dwarf of Craghammer. Riding a giant goat.
Counts as 5.
They got him out.
It still counts as 1.
Still counts as 1. And with that, before we roll initiative, let's take a break. All right.
Yeah.
I feel this might be a good moment before we get into it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
But you see,
I felt good for like a second, and then the goat came out.
hey, it can't be that bad. But hell yeah, we'll take a few and then be right back.
All right.
back.
I am back also.
All right, how are y'all doing? A little bit of musical whiplash once again with the break music. You know, just some fun backstory elements, and you know, had there been some reason why that person didn't get healed. And creepy divination grave clerics are weird and scary. So I think like went over when I first mentioned Laurel, her deal is basically she just believes in the like entropic death of the multiverse, you know, like all things eventually die, so that means, you know, all living things should eventually die as well. I imagine Morgen has always been a life and death cycle of type of personality.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just
I like all these random measurements they keep popping
Yeah, I
up.
know. Yeah.
I would say these things really matter. I guess without further ado, let me make sure I have it cleared. That there's no ghost initiatives. Everyone has done all their preps to get into the ready. So, I think we roll initiative. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute.
No, Ludo reb above me. I'm again not rolling great.
Well, that's a bad start.
That's a great start. Keep those coming.
See some more of those from the DM.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, these are great, Jack. It's fantastic.
Oh, correction. You see, Ugo throws an extra long sword to the Furbolg as they actually have a weapon now. He's like, "Why didn't you break something? You stab him with the pointy end!" And throws a long sword in that Furbolg Wanderer's hand.
Sorry. I love Craig Hammer Goat Knight. That is
Yep.
the best.
Yep. Hey, this is Intel Dory Reborn.
Craig Hammer Goat Knight.
Yup.
That is a you know, Super Smash Brothers character at its finest.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you see, he says. Yeah, he just starts yelling out in Dwarvish and yelling. I think we go right into it with Ludo at the top.
Whoa.
Gonna kill that guy.
All right.
I mean, who do you think is the biggest threat here?
The goat in general.
Just the goat himself.
Just the goat. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I can. Well, I guess I can dash. Well, why am I still in cone?
Yeah, so you see it's a medium humanoid on a large goat. It's pretty much their thing.
Medium human on a large goat.
Which, it's a medium dwarf. I mean, that's a big fucking dwarf. Like, that is a giant dwarf. That is why he is on Team Giantkin. Because Furbolgs are Giantkin.
I don't like this guy as much as Caduceus.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, why are you doing that, boy? So I can't do Moss. He says, hey, how's it going? What's up, y'all? I'm gonna do some things to you. It's gonna be
I'm
fun.
gonna do some things to you.
Pivoting. I'm killing him first. Doing some things to you.
I've got a pretty good sense that he's going to be able to reach us before everyone else. So
I'm
goat.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Fine Steed and get my Zephyr.
You said, I want to mount too.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I retract my objection.
I'm more bounder.
Yup.
I do have the sheet. Which movement does a more bounder get?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you control it here in a second. Alright, you should be good. You can
Nice.
summon it wherever in range and then let it do its movement, and we'll it pretty much works in tandem with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just keep it on your initiative for the sake of ease.
All right. Can I hop up on it?
Yeah, we'll say that. Let's you're gonna be riding them, then I'll group you up for now. And then when you split apart, let me know and I can ungroup yous.
All right. All right. So now I get 70 feet of movement.
Alright, so that was your action.
Yep.
And it's a casting time, one action as well.
Yes, I do believe so. Or bonus action. Let me see.
Double check it's not one of those random 10-minute spells.
Yeah,
But...
the 1 minute spell.
Right.
We got to protect Ludo for a single minute for 10 rounds as he's trying to get
Oh,
his
it does say
Moorbounder up.
casting time 10 minutes. Shit.
Well, crap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next step then.
I'll say this much. Fine Steed 2024 rules is an action.
Oh, really?
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since we're not playing 2024
See
rules,
the spirit
Yeah,
of
that's
your
alright. That's alright.
Warbounder in the crowd. Wow, go on, get him. Wow.
did
All right.
roll
Well,
down
I
his
guess I'm
ancient
just gonna
book?
use movement. And that was already what 5, 10, 15.
And remember, you guys may have more battles tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not tonight, but you know what I mean. I don't know. You guys could walk right through these fucks.
Jesse, we got 2 more hours. Sweet. Let's bring another battle up.
Hey, this is the first seed, baby.
I don't think I want to get too far from you guys yet.
They're gonna chase me for 40 minutes.
Saeryn says my turn.
Yeah, can I just... I'll just take my movement and, like... Can I ready an attack action?
Yeah, if something gets in range, yeah.
Yeah,
Any,
I'll just do that.
Any bonuses?
Uh,
And I'll say, for the purpose of this map, we're just doing horizontal and verticals for movement.
okay.
Okay.
No. Nope, that'll be it.
Alright. You see Ludo kind of strut out in the crowd. You still see there's random Hands of Ord soldiers that are in the arena, and they've been casting spells of calm emotion still on the crowd to help prevent that blood rage frenzy from getting out of control, because that first one was silly. Alright, you.
Oh.
DM said, oh, those mechanics are not going to work out.
You know what? That was a great idea we're never going to use again.
I mean, hey, if you guys can get the crowd whipped up, I wrote it, so, you know, that's up to you. You guys got to do some really cool shit.
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry, I apologize.
Hey, you, move! And you realize that calls
He's
you
gonna
to
get to
action.
He's gonna get to there. See that Ludo's readied for an attack. You're ready for an
Yes.
attack, right, Ludo?
Yes.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna also ready an attack when someone. It's not an attack. It's an action. If they get within 20 feet of us, I am going to chuck Ludo at them.
Yes.
Amazing.
But But I'm gonna start. We're gonna start this off like popping. I'm gonna start by raging first. So you see, he gets up. It's not like a run. You see him just get up next to Ludo, and he looks at Ludo, and he reaches in that little steel pocket, and then you see him throw this red orb into his chest, and then his eyes go red, and he absolutely goes into rage mode.
Yeah,
As he
you got
does.
a new token. Let me put it on you. Sorry, let me find your character in here. I forgot to make him your new one that you were able to control. Boom. You should be able to flip him now. Check for multi-sided.
Oh, can I flip? Oh, you did multi-sided? Awesome. I love multi-sided.
Nice. It's pretty fucking fun to be able to do that. Yeah.
There you go. I accidentally hit random, and it randomly picked rage. So he rages into that.
It's so fucking cool looking.
Since it's not an attack, since it's just a chuck, they're within 20 feet of us, I'm going to throw him. I'm also he's getting into a stance that's a little more like he's using Ludo as a shield, so he's getting into a resolute stance, which requires no action. It's just a thing for this barbarian class. Except, yeah, we'll get into it if it happens. If anybody gets in with 20 feet of us, I am throwing Ludo at them. Any bad guy, I will specify.
All right, well.
Any bad guy.
Sure.
I don't want to check this at Saeryn.
I was about to say I'm about 20 feet.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, what was your initiative again? Do you remember?
Mine?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, yeah. When I delete your token, I forgot. Okay. There we go. So now it is the Purple Wanderer's turn. And he's going to look around. You see he's going to kind of walk up to here. And he's going to take a look up at you, Ludo. And he says, well, guess let's get this going. And he's going to, as a bonus action, let's see. You see he comes up here, but he's also still back here. As there's a duplicitous image of itself sweeps up, and then he, boom, you see this version becomes more solid right now. Oh my god, it's so close.
Just right outside of.
Yeah, right outside of
I'm throwing. I said 20, and I should have said 30. Anyway.
That is totally fine. As we will go on, he's going to shoot a bewitching bolt at Ludo. He's going to make the first attack. A 17 to hit. Will miss entirely. And,
yeah, Ludo just bashes it away with his shield.
Yeah, and then he'll try one at Heyoo. Just testing ACs at the moment. 13 will probably also miss.
13 misses, but in my stance, he does that attack at disadvantage.
Hey, came up. And
no,
we'll
13 still misses.
And get rid of that. We'll stay with the 13. As you see, he kind of like finger guns at you, like, hey, and both the bolts kind of shoot out at you, and you are both immune and not affected. It will be Saren's turn next.
Listen,
Yeah, you see they kind of put themselves right up in there.
they did no such thing. I know what that is. Saeryn doesn't, but I do.
I will say
Saren's
it looks like they're there in that space.
All right, do you see the big square?
Yeah. What spell is it?
Hypnotic pattern.
Of course it is. I should have had it ready.
Oh man.
That's all right.
These meat shields fail this. It's gonna be short. Short battle.
The pendulum swingeth.
Yeah.
I know you're in here. Like something like that.
Yeah, around for very long.
Whiz save, whiz save, whiz save, whiz save.
Yeah, DC 16.
All right, well, the Furball Wanderer is not in there because he's swapped. Everyone's going to be getting a +2 to their rolls on this.
Ooh, got a paladin there somewhere.
So 9 will still fail. And then
It's probably the goat.
Probably the goat. Not the guy on the goat. It's the goat. The goat is a paladin.
That makes too much
He
sense.
smites with his horns.
Yeah.
The goat itself has 14 charisma.
Jack, these rolls are phenomenal.
Yeah, these are some bombs right here.
I was really planning on having to use a luck surge for this, but okay.
I mean, they're not fucking doing shit, y'all. Saeryn, you cast that spell. They're all under the charmed condition. Let me put some statuses on them until they take damage or someone takes an action to awaken them. Is that correct?
So they become charmed for the duration. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
But is there anything else of like what breaks it?
It breaks if they take damage or someone uses an action to shake them awake.
Excellent. So we'll leave that there just to have that reminder that they are
So
under that.
literally,
still.
the guy who ran away.
Yep.
Could help.
Ooh, we'll see if he lives that long. All right. It's going to be the goat's. Well, you know what?
I don't
Roll for the goat.
I
I'm
like,
rolling for the
I
goat.
like where I'm at right
Roll
now.
for goat.
The goat's
Yes.
saved!
Yes. I'm so excited.
All right, so this is going to be the goat's.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, wait.
Absolutely not. No, I'll allow it. If I'd have to roll a 2 on a D4 to actually knock that down, so I'm not going to bother.
Say you got any reactions available.
Technically, my luck surge isn't a reaction. I could silvery barbs it, but that seems silly.
Yeah.
Is it within? It might be
Hold on,
past 6.
Hopefully he.
Silvery barbs
Hopefully
is
he-
60 feet.
So the goat will just take its action to awaken the
Makes
the
sense.
goat knight. It kind of like bucks and shakes him up as he's kind of like dozing, and like it starts like drooling on its horn, and it kind of like shakes its head and like uses that long horn to kind of smack it up. You hear a loud cling. Oh! All right, that will be his turn.
I still burned 1 round on that guy. I feel good about that.
That's good. Yeah.
Ugo will be sitting there just.
Not a sound I expected from him.
All right.
He gets really high pitched too.
Well, good. It looks like I am within range. I am going to cast a
Cakewalk.
good old spiritual weapon there. 24 to hit. I'm sorry.
Excellent.
To hit him.
We'll get a spiritual weapon for you, even though it can take whatever form you'd like.
I believe I did a little bit of research. I believe it is in the form of a kukri.
Ooh.
What is that?
This is
I'm
it's
Googling.
like a longer dagger kind of thing.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll take that form, and then I can also find something. Also, since we're doing fun definitions, Laurel Haruspex, that is the in ancient Rome, Haruspex was a person trained to practice a form of divination where they inspected the entrails of a sacrificed creature. They looked at their organs to divine the future.
Literally an augury, yeah.
Yep. So that's fun spice. That's the name that she chooses to go by.
Yeah, I
Well, we're
Mine is
learning.
way better. I chose to go by Arlo Morningwood. Thank you.
Yeah.
I looked at older editions of D&D to see if there was like a favored weapon for the Raven Queen, and that's kind of what I came across. They were like, oh, there's not really an official one, but this fits, and the people suggested like the spiked chain because that's like a Shadar Kai thing, or a scythe for like the death thing, but I think kukri fits pretty well.
Sacrificial dagger, I think, is like perfect.
Yeah.
Ceremonial.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Right. There's a 24 to hit for 7 force damage.
On the Wanderer.
Yeah, the Wanderer.
24 will hit. Let me see if there is anything here they can do about it. No, there is not. So they'll take 7 force damage.
Okay, and as that is a bonus action, I have a action still. We're going to Toll the Dead.
Amazing.
So I need
Wisdom
a DC
save?
16 Wisdom save. Yep,
They're wise, and they fucking
and he
rolled
passes.
And that would have been some fucking major damage. Although
No,
the
so like
8/8
14.
yeah,
I
not the
know.
20.
Yeah, of course I rolled
sucks.
min on the
Always
damaged one.
happens. Oh, that sucks.
It's literally like max on the undamaged. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, the
fuck.
fact that
Okay.
you get your bonus to the cantrip is amazing. Like, that is the
Uh-huh.
best cleric feature alone. Fuck yeah. I mean, that's still a great fucking turn, Morgan. So this is up here, right? You can control the thing, by the way.
Gotcha. That works fine. I forgot to I'm gonna move a little bit and call it good.
Range. All right. He is snoozed in, the boy. The Stormborn. You hear the clouds and thunder shake as he is snoring and just like dazed. I know he's not sleeping, but whatever. Same thing. Back up to the top of the round for Ludo. You see the crowd kind of just like, well, oh come on, they're just, oh whatever. All right, go ahead, Ludo.
Any fight where there are wizards is just absolutely dog shit.
That's the
just gonna
Swallows
charge
him.
PvP in a nutshell.
Yeah, I wish I could. Can I just throw him anyway?
Yeah, I mean we're right next to each other in the.
Yeah,
I'll
but
say,
it was
go
the
ahead,
trigger.
give
It was a
it-
triggering action.
Go ahead, give a throw with disadvantage. Making a
Let's do a
attack roll.
athletics.
Yeah, athletics with
Oh, attack.
disadvantage.
Athletics at disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. It sucks 'cause I
No, you
gave
guys did
a-
both do the thing.
15.
All right. 15. All right, Ludo, make your attack. You will be thrown at the Furbolg. Since you have a spear, you have a 10-foot reach, right?
I think this one might only be.
That would be like a pole arm.
Yeah.
But 20
Yeah,
feet
this is
from
probably
us. Because you were here, so 20 feet from
Yeah,
us
it
would have
puts
been
you
there.
in range.
Would've been
So
in
go ahead and make an
range.
attack roll with disadvantage. Because it's a very unwieldy.
With the spear.
I mean, you all did ready it.
Let's do that again.
Oh, all right.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, it hits. Fuck yeah. You're holding onto your shield for tight as you do and make a landing. So go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
All right.
All right, you do not fall prone. As you are able to make the landing after you stick. Do you add any funk onto the attack roll? For 9
Sure.
piercing?
Let's add a first level smite.
All right. So that'd be
2d8.
2d8.
Oh, healthy 4.
All right, so 13 total. I mean, you see, you guys are making some good damage against this person. They seem to be this person's best lifeline at the moment. So, yeah. That'll be your turn again.
All right. Well, let's take another swing.
It did kind of... Yeah, like you're like, all right, we're ready for them to charge, and then the wizard's like, they're gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
21 will
Prepared
hit.
exactly for that reason.
For another 10. And then. Yeah.
That will hit.
8. And let's I'm actually going to bonus action the animated shield so it's flying around me
Hell yeah.
and two-hand the spear from now on.
Nice. We'll just put like a little, see if we can put a little shield symbol on you or something, let you know.
Yeah.
All that.
Do we have
I'll find some
Cool.
token.
cool.
Eventually.
I like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, I think it's dope.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, nice shield flying around you. The crowd loves that. They think that's some pretty dope style points. We'll be back up to Heyoo.
All right, I'm going to take 25 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to there. He is now both hands on the hammer. He has his warhammer, and he is going to attack recklessly at this point, only having one target. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
So first attack at advantage, 15 or a 21 to hit.
Take that 21. That will hit.
Yep. For 13 points of bludgeoning damage. The second hit, he has 2 attacks. He does 24, or I'm crit fishing so hard.
Got it. Got it.
That's all I'm doing right now is crit fishing. A 24 to hit. For another 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Is this
so
thing
bloodied.
is this weapon corporeal or is it incorporeal?
Incorporeal.
The sweet. That I push him 5 feet basically into that weapon, not knowing what it is.
It's just kind of floating around him, yeah.
That's just kind of that's using my thunderous blow that happens on that. I'm gonna see if there's anything else, or the crusher feat, because I have both made both of the same thing. I took 25 feet. I will then take 10 feet because I have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, yeah.
So that'd be 35,
Kinda keep
40.
him
I'm
down.
getting around on this side of him, yeah, to pin him down.
All right.
And that would be it.
Pretty brutal. They say that, oh, God, I don't like this. This sucks. This really, really fucking sucks. Not again. Oh, not again. And he's going to use bonus action, duplicitous movement. He's going to swap places. So you see he,
Yeah.
We'll put this with a,
Like I can't tell the difference, you know? Oh, there you go.
they swap places, and then they look at their team, and they're just like, oh, come on, y'all. I have to take everything, and then they're going to cast their 1-a-day Dispel Magic on the hypnotic pattern on them.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, this is cool.
He had to move out of counterspell range. And then he just kind of
I
mean
can't do anything
mugs
about
at
that.
Saeryn, just like... Alright. And after that, it will be Saren's turn. I will say with that, everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception.
23.
Nice.
13.
Hell yeah. Morgan, you notice some people like a little bit of like, hey, watch where you're. Wait, who went there? Like seemed like someone like got like shoved aside down in like the stands, but they, just some confusion. Some people like, well, wait, who goes there? You know, you just hear some stuff out in the stands like from behind you guys.
I don't like that.
Go on.
I
Go on,
don't like,
Sarah.
I don't like that.
And it will be continue to be Saren's turn.
Ah, good. They're all together. This is an important measurement.
Oh, also, while you guys are there, you can have Aljin, Trixie, and Dudu be wherever they want to be in the stands as well. You guys can place them wherever around the map.
Okay.
I'm just like, because I'm like, I realize I had Gnarly over here, and, you know, it just looks cool having everyone in the stands, you know?
Yeah, that is cool.
Alright, I think I might be hitting some of the bystanders.
Ooh, sure you want to do that?
No, I don't think I will.
I mean, you can. I don't know if people
You
like
know,
it.
you're lucky. You're lucky. You're backed into a corner right now because I was going to slow all of them.
I mean, the only one of us that would get hit is the barbarian who's raging. Is it really gonna affect him that much?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I say I'm pretty sure slow too. Like you just get to choose which creatures do it up to a maximum. Yeah.
Maybe let me check.
I think so. You can choose enough spot.
Yeah. Let's see. You alter timer onto the 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube. Oh, I can just decide it. Yeah. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna hit all 4 of them with a wisdom saving throw, please.
Time stops. Time slows. Hell yeah. And I will give some wisdom saves here. I just need to find better music for it because this is cool. All right, so that's gonna bring pretty much all of them. +2 on all of these. 17 from the Furbolg Wanderer. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Yeah, he is within 10 feet of the crag. Goat. So let's put that on the map. Just to keep that there for a second. We'll do the gladiator.
So it is the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Maybe. We'll see.
The goat's actually a druid paladin.
Yeah.
We'll do 16 from the Craghammer Goat Knight. Does that pass?
Luck Surge.
Yeah, does it say within
Subtract
range
4 from
or
that.
just says a creature you see?
Yep, it doesn't have a range attached to it.
Well, fuck me. That's on me. All right. Well,
You
they
wrote the
fail.
feat.
Yeah, that's
You wrote the feet.
It's kind of like how like luck doesn't have range. I was kind of making it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the River Maw Stormborn. Ooh, passes.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I'm too far away to silver bars it.
Already used. Oh, it doesn't use reaction either. Damn.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
All right. Well,
It's a
you
nightmare.
see the slow come up, and I have set myself up for so much failure in the future. I mean, that's still 2 out of 4 is a really good slow. Any bonuses?
No, I think that's enough. I'm doing pretty well from back here. I'm gonna need a short rest so I can get my 3rd level spell slots back, though.
Awesome. All right. And then that'll be it.
Yeah, I think I don't have a bonus action I feel like using, so yeah, I think we can just keep going. Fast wizard turns.
Unheard of.
Yeah, you
To be
see,
clear, like all my good stuff is 3rd level, and that's 2 of my 3, so.
Oh no.
they're gonna move up to there with all of their movement. Sucks so bad because there's a whole thing about the last paragraph of slow really fucking sucks for spellcasters.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and attempt to cast a spell. Can you tell me what the fuck that does? What the words are? What I need to do?
You got it. If the creature has got a spell casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell.
Oh.
If it can't, the spell is wasted.
And it's only on spell of casting time 1 action.
Yeah.
And as slow, they can only take an action or a bonus action on their turn.
Action or bonus action, not both. Yep.
Awesome. So he will take a bonus action to cast a spell on himself.
Haste.
That would be funny as fuck.
That would be funny.
He would have to call haste on the goat.
Yeah, that would be so much better. All right, you're out of counter spell range. You see, he goes to cast a spell on himself. That will be his turn since he can't do anything else. And that will be Ugo's turn, and he says, "Oh, I don't feel so And they will take their movement. All right. They're going to go ahead and throw a pull one of the spears out of their back, and they're going to throw it at Heyoo. Does he have disadvantage on his throw, or is he can only take one
No,
action, basically? Yeah.
That'd be
Slow doesn't do anything to that as far as I
awesome.
can
So
tell.
it'll just be a straight. You went reckless, right?
I want reckless
So it should be an
advantage.
advantage.
Yep.
Awesome. We'll do the
21
So
hits.
it's with one hand because he's still holding a shield. So it'll be 21 to hit for 13 piercing.
Halved because I'm raging.
So down to 6.
To 6.
All right, they got some blood on the fans.
They
I think
hit
that's their
someone.
first fucking blood. Oh my god, these guys are not doing well against
It's
spellcasters.
What blood?
not
They hit
even
the
blood.
robot.
It's robot. Yep.
He's like, well, this doesn't even feel good. I could usually do so many more attacks. Alright, that's his turn.
All right. I will use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon over. It can't reach yet, so we'll just go ahead and do that. I'll take a step over. I think that puts me within range 60 feet. Yep. I'm going to attack the Furbolg Wanderer again with a Toll the Dead.
Amazing.
A DC 16 wisdom save.
And they are still in the aura, so it'll be +2. 13 will fail, so they'll take 16 necrotic damage.
Sure.
They are barely still up.
And that's the turn.
Alright. Finally, the Stormborn will get to do something, and he will... He is going to use an action to begin casting a spell. The Stormborn. Storm clouds move into the area. The sunshine starts to get a little covered up as this Lord of Cord calls a call lightning spell. And do I have that in my thing? No, of course not.
They had that one because that one's like cool, like
Yeah, like makes like
lightning
a whole
bolts
thing
and
around.
shit. Yeah. They might have storm aura or something that looks
Let's
super
see how
sweet
big
too.
of a 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius storm. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. Sorry.
Starts electrocuting people in the stands.
Yeah, 60-foot radius.
That's pretty big.
I mean, so it's pretty much the whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So this is will this ruin everything if I leave it on the map? It's looking pretty wild. I don't know. I might change that after a second. But that's a concentration spell he has on him. And he's going to use a bonus action to call down a point. I need Saeryn to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you got it. Is this considered a spell?
Yes.
I have advantage.
I love that you asked that.
Well, because it's a spell attack with the spell. So I assume that this is from a spell.
Love being a satyr. Dirty 20.
Good thing you had that.
Alright, and the DC is definitely not 20, so it's DC 12. Not high, but you will take half of that. So 9 lightning damage as a boom, blast of lightning plops down on top of you, and then you'll need to make a concentration check.
Barely.
Barely. Alright. That is going to be. I'm gonna start kiting around. Let's make sure he has more movement or not. All right, that's that. That will be his turn, and Ludo, back to you. Yeah, I'm gonna find a better spell effect for the background.
All right. So this guy cast a spell, right?
Yes. And then let me get more epic music going. Yeah, I'll just get rid of.
I think I'm gonna go after.
You're
Go after
so
Goat
loaded.
Boy.
Which one are you going for?
For Goat Boy.
Go boy it up.
And swing it, Mr. Goat.
Oh, I just saw the Discord message.
Yeah, it's no problem, no problem.
I'll say, let me
That's
know.
two-handed.
Next chance.
Yeah. Well, same question for later on. It'll be something like that.
24 will hit against the goat.
It's 15 points of damage.
Oh wait, it was 24 that did hit because his AC is reduced. 24.
Another
will hit.
24.
Application.
So
For 10.
nice. So it's 25 total.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
25
you're doing
total.
the two-handed now.
Yep. And we will bonus action pole arm. 16 to hit.
Miss. Oh, shit. Actually, I forgot. With the first attack on that 24, make a wisdom saving throw. He had cast Sanctuary on himself, so before the damage starts coming in, you need to make sure that you can actually hit him that.
Well,
So
nope.
your attack is not able to go through. If you're able to attack someone else in range, you can. If not, the attack is wasted.
is the guy riding the goat in range?
They're all the same, yeah. Like they're counting as one
okay.
creature,
Oh, okay.
except for the case of that hypnotic because y'all goaded me on. And yes, I said goaded specifically.
All right. All right, so I missed the first
so
one.
the second attack, you realize if you go to attack him again, you'll need to make a wisdom saving throw again, or you can move on to attack someone else.
I'll just go for the wisdom save throw again.
Yeah, sorry. That will pass.
Okay, so then the 10 points.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry. I totally forgot that was why he spent his whole turn.
That is cool. So then the 16 missed, you said?
Yes. If that was going at him, it would have missed anyway, so no need to roll for the save.
Okay. Well, then can I throw a smite on the one that did hit?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Got a little retroactive.
Cool.
I need to be a better DM, and
There we
then
go.
he will not
Another
need
10.
to make a concentration save, so another 10, nice. Alright, that will be Ludo's turn.
Yep.
We'll move it to Heyoo.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Going to get right between the mix here of all three of them. First attack at... I get this Furbolg is irritating me because he keeps switching. And I had him pinned down and he wouldn't stay there.
Yep.
He moved and he attacked from... and he did things from there. So I'm going to attack from there.
Do it.
Using Rage Hammer. Yep, Reckless.
Yep.
Do it.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
A 13.
13 will miss.
Again,
Yeah, I mean, so you have to. Alright.
at this point, I'm doing it at advantage because 22.
Alright, roll that damage on the 22.
8 points of bludgeoning
Nice. And
damage.
your rage is built in.
Rage is built in for yeah. I
Awesome.
use this should be hold on, this should be Rage Axe. Yeah, Rage Hammer. Yep, that's in.
I just want to make sure they are still up, but barely. They are coughing blood.
Man. And I looked and I got no bonus actions. All right, I'm just gonna stand there. Sucks. I'm not even gonna push him because at this point, if I push him away, it doesn't help me. I'd rather him. No, damn it. He's crap. Because he's gonna move away anyway. No, I'm just gonna sit there.
Amazing.
That happened in real time too. Of Heyoo's like, yeah, push him. No, fuck.
Yeah.
It sits there.
So they're gonna look at you. They're like, "Oh God, that really hurt." You know, come from an island, really large, strange beasts. You want to see one? And he casts a spell on himself. He is going to cast Polymorph.
Fantastic.
And he is going to turn into... What can he turn into? CR5
A
beast.
seal. A seal.
No, he's like, this one was always one of my favorites. For game mechanic purposes, he is now a... wait. He can't fit in this space. Yeah, right there. He's kind of bleeding over. He is now a Triceratops. He turns into a dinosaur.
Where in Exandria? No, I don't care. I don't care.
An island of large beasts.
Okay.
I think they did on Rumblecuffs fight dinosaurs.
They did. And Rumble Cups. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was gonna say you can always use a shattered teeth explanation.
Yeah. Yeah, or that one works too.
Yep. But anyway,
Because they've only went to one shattered tooth.
there is
the correct way
many
to do
tooth. Yep. But yeah, he turns into a dinosaur because that is all he has. But he's going to be concentrating on that. That is all he can do. Saeryn.
Sarah doesn't like this lightning storm much at all. Gonna go ahead and pull out a magic wand and throw some dark magic missiles over at the guy up top.
Let's do it. How many you shooting?
Yes.
What level? How many charges? I want to hear it, baby. we know how well this
Your
usually
excitement
goes.
terrifies me. I think I'm just gonna do 2.
Amazing. So, see. I said they turn into a Triceratops, but this is the skin.
Yes.
I like the hat.
It's the hat that really sets it off.
I think that's what shows how goofy they are. You know, it is very goofy.
All right, that's the first dark magic missile,
All right,
which of course just
12
horribly misses.
Will miss barely, just misses.
And the
He's
second
only
one,
wearing hide armor. 23 hits. You said you're just doing the 3 bolts.
it's a 2 charge, so I think it gets me 1 extra bolt.
Yeah, 4
Let me double
bolts.
check.
Yeah. That should be 4 bolts. Yeah, 3 for 1, and then an additional 1 for each. So you got 2 more to shoot.
Yeah, because it starts with 3, goes up. Yeah, creates 1 more dart.
Ooh, excuse me.
So here comes 3rd bolt.
All right, we're doing that crit fish. Let's do it.
And here comes the 4th final bolt. Here comes the nat 1.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that too.
No.
You grabbed a feat wholly specifically for this, but 13 hits.
Oh, wow, okay. All right.
So that is 4 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
So 11 total, but more importantly, 3 concentration, 10 save throws.
Oh, yeah.
barely.
Son of a gun.
Oof. Oh, there he goes.
Ooh.
Oh,
He has good
man.
numbers on it.
He's got a +7. Yeah, that's going to be hard to knock down.
Adding up though.
Well, now we know.
All right.
I think Saeryn's just like, someone crushed that guy.
All right. That will be moving on.
I don't
Night.
think. I'm wondering if Saeryn should move a little at this point because now he's just constantly in danger.
Love how you said that and the music got like intense.
Hold up.
Constant in danger, then just violins.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. That's Craghammer Goat Knight. On their turn, they're gonna cast another bonus action. Spell Branding Smite. Oh wait, no, they can only do one or the. They're gonna make an attack. They want to attack with a fucking hammer. Yeah, they're gonna break their aura of Sanctuary and attack Ludo. Or hey you were attacking Reckless, right?
Yep.
They're gonna attack you. 14 to hit.
Misses.
And they
I'm
only
a
get-
robot, baby.
And they're still slowed, right?
Metal. What's that?
And they're still
I have
slowed.
lost concentration. They're still slowed.
That's the only thing he can do. Be Ugo's turn. He is slowed as well, so he can only take one attack. He's going to try and shield bash Heyoo. Just because he can't maneuver around without taking an opportunity attack to try and hit Ludo. 25 to hit.
Yeah. Go ahead and do advantage. Just crit fish. 25 hits.
We'll take the 9 bludgeoning. And then make a DC 15 strength save. Oh, God, you're strong. You don't get knocked prone.
So 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
On that. Mm-hmm.
Morgen.
All right, I'm going to move the spiritual weapon and try and attack the dinosaur.
As you do.
As we do. It's a bonus action. Let me get that attack roll in.
Oh, yeah.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's 8 force damage.
And then a con save.
Yes, sir.
Where are they at? Or they're using the dinosaurs things.
Yep.
16 succeeds.
And then I'll go ahead and throw myself a, the same cantrip I've been throwing out at it too.
Hold it
So
in.
I'll need a wisdom save. Yeah.
A lot less wise.
That'd be 20 necrotic.
Nice.
So it's
DC 10.
10.
Yeah, I'll still DC 10. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Tink.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good.
And that's all I've got for my turn.
Yeah, Polymorph's great until you realize that happens every time.
Yep.
And they look fucked. They are not doing well. Back to the Stormborn. He's going to come up to Ludo. He's going to make 2 Great Axe attacks against you. He's going to make these reckless. 19 to hit will miss.
Misses.
22 will also miss.
Yep.
Jesus.
He can make 2 Great Axe attacks, and concentrating on Call Lightning can also call down a Lightning Bolt. Saeryn, make a Dexterity saving throw.
You got it. Oh no.
Be 14 lightning damage and a con save. Oh yeah.
I know it's not. I don't know how popular it is, but I always build my wizards with pretty decent constitution.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love it. Helps so much. Ludo will be your go.
Hey Jack, can I do that thing I messaged you about?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You cool with that?
Give me an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. 19.
Describe to Ludo what he feels.
A normal, like a feeling you haven't felt in a few weeks. It's the surge of the tides, like a tide pushing and pulling you. You feel the waves sort of crushing against and pulling you toward a foe. You can choose to fail a check, a constitution check.
I can choose to fail a constitution
It does feel
check.
familiar. It's not.
It feels
a magic
familiar.
You felt in a few weeks
Oh.
Of an old.
Oh,
friend.
I gotcha. Yeah. I'll fail it.
Yeah, you end up on this side of this Furbolg.
Whoa.
And it feels just like when Aljin used to cast that spell on you.
Yep, vortex warp.
Whoa. Nice.
Go ahead. Round of perception checks.
It was a subtle spell too, so it did nothing. He just stood. He's up against the up here though.
Yeah, it's. You don't hear or detect a spell, but you, out of the corner of your eye, Morgen, see a familiar. He doesn't have the billowing cloak anymore, but you catch a flash of blue hair in the crowd.
She just kind of like give it like a gasp and like not like look to cause like any attention, but you know, still focus on the fight ahead of her.
Yeah. Ludo, you have inspiration on this attack.
And Ludo, yeah, he just feels
feeling
like
that from Aljin. You have inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, well, let's finish off this Furbolg.
$15 will miss, but do you have inspiration?
Would that even be worth it? What's his AC?
15 just misses.
Oh, okay. Is it just a D4?
It's an advantage. You just roll again, D20.
Oh. Gotcha.
You can also not use it now if you want to do for something else.
Yeah, I'll use it.
18 will hit.
15 points of damage.
And you put this Furbolg into the ground. Describe the flourish.
Yeah, so as I appear right beside him, I kind of like swirl the Silverlight spear around and drive it down into him and drive him down into the sand.
Excellent. Amazing. All right. Beautiful.
If nothing else, they use a couple
That's your first
resources
attack?
for me.
Yeah, no, that's your first attack. You still got the rest of your turn.
So let's do. Go back up here and go back after the goat.
Amazing. They don't have that spell anymore since they attacked.
17.
Will miss. They have plate and shield, and it clings off of them. You're not the only one, Boyle.
Yeah, can I still use the polearm master even though I missed this creature? I hit the other.
Yeah. You can still.
It says I just need to
Easy.
land one attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, doesn't matter anyway. Well, shucks.
No worries, but yeah, you feel that warmth of Aljin's magic, and it's leaving you with a feeling. Who is feeling like they want to roll a luck check for me? Just a straight D20 roll.
I think the luck wizard.
Yeah, we have a luck person just for that.
Yeah, for
All
this
right.
reason.
Yep, it will just be a straight D20 unassociated with any thing with y'all right now.
Yahtzee.
Okay.
All right. That is all. We'll move on to Heyoo's turn.
Aljin could be arrested after this. I don't know what interfering in this does, but it could happen.
I'll say,
Mhm.
Morgen, you caught that flash of blue. You might be looking out for any other familiar faces in the crowd or the sands right now, and you're not seeing anyone else.
I'm just deciding what I want to do. This is how I feel. Neither one of these two. That one that hit me in the shield, it was nothing that I did, whatever. The one that scares me is that wizard. The one that cast the spell at this point. Actually, no. That freaking goat.
I would have been so scared of this guy.
I'm curious. And this stupid goat. I'm gonna go after the guy on top of the goat. I don't know. They're one creature. Is that how
same
you're
stat
acting
block.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically, he could be shoved off of the goat.
That was my question.
Yes.
Okay.
That would require a contested athletics shove.
He's a medium creature.
Your strength is 21.
100%. He's a medium creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with Thunderous Blow, if I hit a creature and I can push them 5 feet away from me in any direction I choose.
Mm-hmm.
If that creature is huge or larger, they have to make a strength saving throw.
For purposes of that ability, since the attacking it counts as the one creature, but removing him from the top of it is going to be its own separate mechanic.
Okay.
With contested rolls and stuff I have built in.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because you feel like if you hit them with one big blow, like he's kind of like holding on with the reins. But if it's like a contested thing, then it's like you're like, I am shoving him.
Yeah. No, Ray, I already buffed my stat block.
Gotcha.
20 is a 21, I believe, for mine, which is only 2 points higher than it is. Just humble brag on my strength there.
I gave you the smaller one.
2 extra points.
Yeah. Yep, that's 2 extra points.
Extra bracket.
Yeah, damn, I don't know. I really want to hit that guy that keeps calling down lightning. He's more scared. 5 times, 50, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to take the opportunity attack from this guy to get to this point.
Can he take reactions if he's slowed?
Oh, good question.
Dang it, I just put that away. 1 second.
I don't believe so.
Can't use reactions.
Excellent. So I'm going to move away. I don't know that, but I'm just moving away because, like I said, the thing that can call down lightning from above is way scarier than the things that does physical damage. Physical damage doesn't hurt me at all. So I'm going to go to this point and attack the one that keeps calling down lightning at him. A reckless also.
Hell yeah. He's going to be. He's actually already had. He did
21.
reckless as well, so that's all the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
okay. If he's done reckless, I'm not doing reckless. So if that's the case.
21 will hit either way.
Okay, cool. That was first attack. I'll just roll the second attack at advantage. Again, trying to crit fish the crap out of this. 21 and 24.
Hit.
All right, first hit for double-handed, so 12 points of bludgeoning damage. That first hit is going to push him this way, like 5 feet away. I will then, because I still have movement, will then chase with the second hit, 24 for 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and again pushing him away.
Nice. He does that. He's going to use a reaction. Yeah. Not that one. So he'll take 9 damage on that.
Okay.
And then it'll be another con save. Still.
Jeez. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can make one more movement. 40. And because he can't take a reaction either. So I'm just shoving him away from the, I assume, paladin. And that's my turn.
Oh, yeah. 12 and then 9. Yep, just making sure I have the damage right. Awesome. Then move on. That person's not in combat anymore. Saeryn.
Intelligence saving throw, please, from that guy.
Begin casting a spell.
Yeah, I'm casting a spell.
Oh, you lucky fuck. Intelligence
Sorry
save.
about your reactions, bud.
oh man.
All right.
Wait, is that guy slowed?
Which one is it you attacking?
Hmm?
The Stormborn, the Call Lightning guy? He is not. He's concentrating. I know I'm using the same symbol for both things. It's very
Okay, yeah, I
confusing.
got confused right there. I was like, wait, he's been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, he's we'll call that one concentration instead. So intelligence save?
Yeah.
It's not in the aura. Jesus,
Damn
19.
it. I said
Wow.
I was trying to get him out of the aura, just shoving him out away. Every time I hit him.
Just so you know, I really thought it would be hilarious if you did try to counterspell me. Because it was a mind sliver. It was just a cantrip.
Nope. Yeah, no, it's you fucking nailed the distance on that perfect, unknowingly. I think just based off of where they're at, Trixie and Aljin here, God fucking damn it, from some unseen source.
Gotta figure that out later.
Well, what the fuck? And that will be against the thing. It was a mind sliver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because
They
it
passed, it's
succeeds, nothing happens.
Awesome. So, any
and I'm
bonuses?
just like, And now I'm in an interesting spot, so I guess we're just gonna have to live with that.
All right. This will be the Goat Knight's turn. He is. I'm gonna be honest. There's no fucking way this guy is hitting Ludo.
Does he know that?
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, he's making an attack roll. Doesn't matter. This is.
What is your AC now, Ludo?
It's too
23.
damn high.
Without the shield, it's 23.
Oh, he has the shield. It's animated now.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's silly. Jack, what'd you do?
Fucked up. He's gonna come over here and take that attack of opportunity.
All right. I'll definitely take that.
We'll hit.
Oops, I rolled the wrong one, but that's all right.
All right. right, that's all he can do because he has half movement. He can only do one attack and no other bonuses, which he has so many fucking cool bonuses that he can combo with his actions. It doesn't matter. He's slow. Everyone else is a little too far. Morgan's literally been untouched this entire time because no one can even get to her. Yeah, you can get more damage if it's a regular attack, Ludo, if you roll the dice.
Alright,
It will
yeah.
allow it just regular spare attack. While that happens, Ugo will come up to Ludo.
There we go.
That's better.
13 damage.
Alright, nice. I'll add an extra 5 on there. And then he is going to
Luck wizard at it again.
pull out his second spear and attack.
He knows
you.
his dice.
26 to hit. Against Ludo.
Yeah, that hits.
12 piercing. And that is all he can do because he only has one attack. Morgen. She just gets to sit on the side and just like chill every time. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whittle away at him, I guess. We'll use the bonus action to use the spiritual weapon to attack the gladiator. 27 to hit.
Will hit.
I would be shocked if it didn't.
Even if he uses his
missed.
parry reaction.
I would cry. 9 force damage to it, and then I am going to target the Stormborn for the Toll the Dead.
Oh yeah. We'll see. Stormborn. Fail.
Nice.
That's 19 necrotic.
Jeepers.
Let's see that number 3 again. Let's see that 3 again there, Jack.
He's looking pretty bloody.
He's a plus 7, I think, right?
Yeah.
Still up.
Yeah, the
Still
plus
up?
7 is almost impossible to take down this guy's concentration.
Yeah, we just gotta kill
a
him.
lot of damage. All right. Anything else?
No, that should do it.
All right. It will be his turn. This time he'll start off with calling lightning down on Saeryn again. Make a dex save.
Yeet.
He's got to break that for his team, and he's the only one who can do it.
It's true, he is.
All right, DC 12, so you save, so we'll take half damage. 13 down to 6 lightning, so this will be a DC 10. Yes! Okay, he doesn't.
Luck.
You fuck. Yeah, go ahead. All right, now he definitely closes in.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep. Then he'll make his
Uh-oh, this is bad.
12.
just misses, so he gets 2 great axe attacks on Saeryn. Well, I mean, that's what I get. He biffs it fucking hard. I didn't say he was doing reckless, so that's on me. So second one will just be 21 to hit. Be 15 slashing and 3 lightning.
You said 21 to hit?
Yes.
Even if I shield, it doesn't do any. He would still hit me.
UC comes in, it's like, the Stormlord punishes you! And smashes down, and you hear the lightning crackle as he smashes into finally an unarmored enemy. Yeah, he's being bad. Oh, you is it yeah, whatever.
This is more for that.
Well, he
Ludo
misses.
has his.
Amazing. You guys are fucking badasses.
Ludo has advantage.
Just remember, you got more battles ahead.
That was my first level spell.
Hell yeah. That is the second of his thing. He already did call action. He has no bonuses.
This Stormborn has got to be pissed off at me right now.
Oh, he is fuming. His steam is rising off of his head. It'll be Ludo's turn.
All right, I'm swinging at Ugo. Is that Ugo there?
Yeah, and he says, "All right, buddy, me and you, just as soon as I could get up to speed."
Here you go.
I didn't get the juice because I had to give you mine. That's not fair.
Ugh.
Your first attack was at advantage, by the way.
So that'll be a 15
Yeah,
hit.
that's-
Will
Yeah,
just
that's why
miss.
I rolled twice. All right.
Wait, no, he's slowed. His AC is 14, not 16. It hits.
Ooh.
Nice.
But it's only for the 9.
Yeah, not for the 12.
Yeah, you see
Swing
the
again.
damage is adding up.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Throwing
Oh,
any
shit.
funk in there?
Does it look like I need to?
So it's a
let's
12
do it.
total.
Yeah, let's do it.
What a horrible thing to
All
say.
right, what level level smite?
We'll just do a first level.
So nice to roll an additional 48. So you hit 11 plus 1 because that was the crit roll. So 12 plus 23, so 35. That really fucks
Yep.
him up. Yeah, that is takes some overpass bloody basically. And he spits up blood. He's like, "Oh, fuck, that hurt. I didn't realize you were this strong."
I'm not done yet, buddy. And swings and biffs this one. I think it's a little too
Yeah,
confident.
he goes and tries to like blocks it with his forearm out of the way. He's like, "Oh, at least I got that one," and oh, I'm fucking wounded. All right, that'll be Heyoo's turn. Unless you have any movement or anything else.
I'll just stay there.
Alright, I'm leaving the go alone. He can't attack me anyway. Moved there. This freaking storm
yeah.
thing. Yeah, is a pain in the butt. He didn't go reckless.
No. This turn, so that is going to work in his advantage, thankfully.
Yeah. I am. I'm going reckless.
Yeah. Gonna need it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
That was the first attack. Second attack.
He looks at you as you swing at him, and he says, "Where does your strength come from?" 20
He
hits.
eats red rocks.
Red rocks. Yeah, exactly.
And you see
a
that like
stone out
pulls
his
like a
chest.
face. He's like, "Oh, I've never gotten that answer before." Ah! Roll damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, that is added into there.
He's looking really rough. He doesn't have
That
much left in him,
sucks.
but that's a con save. All right. Hey, the more that add up,
Jeez.
more that add up. Any bonuses? Is?
No, my bonus action is rage.
Yeah.
That is like the bonus action.
Saeryn, it'll be your go.
Damn it. I could have helped with that one. Okay, next time. This is really close up, and Saeryn doesn't particularly like that. Ooh, but do I want to burn this? I don't think I get 2 of them a day. Let me double check something.
I am actually.
Regardless, the action is going to be a mind sliver on the guy, so you can roll an intelligence saving throw for me.
On the Stormborn, int save 9. He fail. This is gonna be the one. 8 psychic. Nice. So that's a minus D4 off his next next save throw.
Yep.
So he's gonna make a con save.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's the way to combo it up, though. Truly.
I don't particularly want this guy this close to me. Yes. Oh, it's a once per day. I don't know.
Like, he's definitely looking rough, but still a big, reckless axe lightning thrower in your face.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to use my coin in order to activate bonus action spell, Kinetic Jaunt.
Nice. Utter a quick prayer to Avandra.
Will change bringer, give me a hand with this thing. And yeah, I no longer provoke opportunity attacks, and I move really fast.
Hell yeah. Get yourself out of there. Go ahead, take your movement. I will say, I'm going to be right back myself. I'm just going to run the rest real quick.
Wait, never mind. I don't do that.
It is a concentration spell.
Yeah, I just saw that, and I'd rather keep the slow up.
Mm-hmm. What was the D4 for?
I hit him with a mind sliver, so the D4 was a subtract
okay.
from his concentration check.
Oh, gotcha. I regret nothing using the Aljin to absolutely mess with this battle.
I love it.
Alright, sorry about that.
I retcon that. I was not about to use Kinetic Jaunt and drop concentration on slow just so I could move a little bit away.
Oh, concentration. Yeah, yep. Good call. Nope.
Anyway, so that means my bonus action is to just stand there like an idiot.
Oh, fuck. Alright, we'll move
I
on.
burn a key point and activate bonus action dodge.
Do creatures make saving throws at the end of their turn about slow? Or has it been that just stays?
I don't think so. I think it just
yeah.
sticks. Let me double check.
That's why I was like, have I been missing that this whole time? Such a good spell. I think it doesn't have that. Because it's just.
Oh, it does. It makes a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Oh, well,
So we have been skipping that. Whoops.
Awesome. Here, I'm going to do one for the knight real quick. The Craghammer Knight. And then I'll do another one at the end of this turn. And we'll call that fair. And then I'll run one for Uggo real quick just to try and catch up. Yep, didn't matter. I know they each missed like one technically there, but statistically, I don't think it made a difference.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I mean, they really don't like being slowed, and this sucks because he's just going to come up to
Oh boy.
Mr. Saeryn there.
Still within.
Yep. He's going to make his attack. The one he can do, 18 to hit.
Shield.
Yep. And it's just the one-handed anyway, but yeah, you block it. So your AC is now 20?
21.
21, excellent. Alright, well, that's the one attack he's got. They'll end his turn. We'll run that whiz save. 17, I think that ends it on him.
Yeah, DC was 16.
Alright. Phew. Coming back. Uggo's turn. He's just like, this.
Oh, actually, I'm going to burn one of the charges on the Astromancy. Wait, this might be a reaction. Let me double check. Yeah, that's a reaction, so I can't use it. Never mind.
Oh yeah, no worries. Uggo will go ahead and take his spear attack at Ludo. 20 to hit. Will miss.
Misses.
He says, this really sucks, buddy. I wanted a fair fight. End his turn, and we'll stay slow. Morgen, go ahead.
I'll move over a little bit. I will use my bonus action to attack the Uggo and my action to, do my normal cantrip. That would be against the Stormborn, the cantrip.
Awesome. So spiritual weapon on Ugo, cantrip on Stormborn.
Yes, sir. I'll get those in there.
I'll have the Stormborn roll real fast with save. 7 fail. 11 damage. I mean, he's looking fucking so bad. And then a con. Saves up. 19 will hit Ugo. Yep. He's also not looking good. He's starting to sway on his feet really heavily. Alright. That will be the end of Morgan's turn. Stormlord. And he's getting surrounded and he's just thrashing out. And he says... He is going to... come back here. And then he's going to call down lightning right here in between Heyoo and Saeryn. So you got Heyoo can take an opportunity attack reaction.
Yeah. I think I was reckless last time. Is this still affecting the reckless?
Reckless is only on your turn, but 13.
Oh, my turn. Okay. 13 hits.
Yep. So it could fail right here. Roll that damage.
15.
Still up, but fucking barely. Let's make that con save.
Oh, con save, yeah.
It's the more important roll.
Oh,
so I need Heyoo and Saeryn to make a dex save.
I don't have my reaction, you son of a gun. I could have done something with that.
Exactly.
Give me a second. I get advantage of that.
Sense, yeah.
Yep.
So you will
20.
take half. And Saeryn will fail with the 8, so take 14 lightning damage.
I have advantage on the saves against spells, so the 15 it was an advantage.
Excellent. Oh, perfect. So you will take 7 lightning damage. And then you make a con save.
No, you make a con save and you make a con save.
All right.
Everybody make a con save.
And then he's going to...
By the way, Saren's looking beat up right now.
Yep, so he's going to come in and make 2 more attacks with the rest of his movement. He has 30, so he moved back to call the lightning down out of the way and then move in to finish it up. Alright, so it'll be Great Axe on Saeryn. Your AC is still 20.
21.
21, so first one, he's doing Reckless. So 25 will hit. He's 5 slashing, 2 lightning.
Total 7.
Yeah. It's like right when I clicked, I'm like, wait, no, say Reckless again. You have to remember. All right, 25 again. Another 13 damage. So first con saves. Second con saves. Jesus. Some concentrating boys up in here. But that will be 7 plus 13, 20 total.
Oh, I already got all the damage, yeah.
All right. I mean, that's all he's got. I mean, he's laying in on the wizard. He says, "Get the spellcasters down! I'm coming for you next, old lady." Ludo, you're up.
15 to hit.
That will.
Is he still slowed?
He is still slow, so it does hit.
Yeah. So 11.
That will be amazing. How do you put him down?
Yeah, I think after his last remarks, like, I wanted this to be a fair fight, buddy, and well, all's fair in a battle, buddy. As Ludo like sweeps his leg out and bashes him down.
Cool. Hits the sand. The crowd cheers and goes wild. They love the good show. They're like, I mean, yeah, he couldn't really dodge, but what? Yeah, you did good. No. You can tell where they stand on spellcasters in the crowd. But like anyone who knows how to fight is just like silently nodding their approval this whole time.
That's all the movement.
This
that
is
I
how
have.
you win. Protect the wizard. Let them do their thing. All right. Hey, you.
You say protect the wizard. I am flanked.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
at that
I mean, that's not
point,
my fault. They're,
next to the two, I'm going to attack the storm
Yeah.
creature. He went reckless, so I get advantage
Yes, you do.
on this attack. So, me crit fish here a little bit. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Two-handed is only 9 points of. Yeah, it sucks, right? You're looking at that 15. You're like,
Yep.
sweet 9, please.
Alright.
I'll take the 9.
Hey, you. How
Mhm.
do you stop the Stormlord?
You see
Finally.
this? Yeah, no kidding.
He was a
You
beefy
see,
boy.
yeah, Saeryn, you see him come up against you and like look at you, and you see him just swing over top your head with his rage axe and smacks him right in the head and knocks him down. And he looks down and goes, "Don't threaten our grandmother." As he
Amazing.
and looks over at the goat creature at this point. I gotta see if I can. I guess it is shove is an action, so shove is an actual action, not a part of it, not a attack. Correct? I can't remember how it's worded.
I think they can take part of attack action.
So can I try to shove the? So as my first attack was hitting him, my second attack, can I try to shove this dude off his goat?
Yeah, make an athletic check.
Excellent. Athletics. I gotta see because I think I get advantage on strength.
You do.
Hold on, I gotta look. I get advantage on athletics checks also. Okay.
Not hard
So
to beat.
a 17 or I'll take the 14. I'll still beat him. How it works is you see him grab the back collar of the dwarf and he uses his hammer and he smacks the hindquarters of the goat. As the goat takes off, he just drags him off and slams him to the ground. That's the flavor of it. Pulls him off of the goat.
And he gets separated from the
Oh.
goat.
He was ready. He had a token, guys. We could have done
Guys,
this.
it's come on. Who do you think I am?
You know, ages ago, we could have just tore this guy off the goat. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
He would be like right next to me. But yeah, that's my second attack.
If he
Yeah,
did a shove, I think it would have shoved him off.
yeah. That's true. That's true. It would have shoved him. You're right.
He did really bad.
I
You
mean,
pulled him
it's
down next to you.
well. The thing is, I can shove him or I can cause him to go prone.
Yeah,
as
you
condition
pulled
to
him down
shove.
off of you, yeah.
So it's
I'm like, he
dragging
did
him down
really
off
bad,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I drug him off it, basically off the goat, and he's prone at this point.
Yeah.
And that's
he
it.
failed. He goes where you want him to.
That's my second attack. That's everything.
All right, Saeryn.
Saeryn has no interest in being anywhere near any of this right now, and seeing that the guy's now
Hop on the goat. Get on the goat. I'm in here.
First of all, it's grade, okay? Secondly, there's no way I'm attempting an animal handling check on the battlefield. Absolutely not.
I'll give a DC if you try.
No.
Oh, the crowd would love it.
If he had like an 18 in his portent, you know he would.
Oh yeah, if I had a portent for that, of course.
No, not of course a horse, a goat.
A Gore, a goat.
I mean, are you gonna let us goat you into that?
A Gore.
All right,
It is the more interesting option, and
He's
All right,
prone unless you're a melee creature, a melee combatant. It might not be the best.
Tell me what Saeryn thinks is not even smart. It's just like what?
I mean,
Because he
the
is
goat's
bad.
kind of like a cousin, man.
He's next. He's gonna get back on that goat. He's next.
It looks at you.
Sorry, I only speak common and Marquesian. But you know what? Let's be friends, and I am gonna mount the goat.
Is it like an anteater goat?
Yeah, it's a really long snout.
yeah, no
This is a
kidding.
very ugly goat. Go ahead, give me an animal handling check. The DC here is going to be 15.
Fuck. Shit. What have I done?
You roll 18 here, unless you're negative.
Oh no, I don't have any negative modifiers.
Okay.
Here comes that nat 1.
You feeling lucky?
I called it.
He caught it.
Oh my god. Never.
So here's the thing.
Yes. You tell me.
No. So here's the thing. You and I both know that I could use the lucky feat right now. Just make that go away. I'm not going to do that. It's too funny.
You shot called the nat 1, which is fantastic.
And the fact that you called it. You
Pretty good, right?
have somehow done something so offensive. This goat is your mortal enemy. I'm going to let you know it goes on the initiative of the goat night. And its eyes lock with you, and it sees your horns, and it feels threatened. And it is going to attempt to assert dominance over you as much as it can.
Oh.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah. Saeryn pays for his mistakes with spell slots.
Yeah. You see that there's no insight roll required.
Just like the saddest, like, well, missed opportunity there. The saddest Misty step that he just prepared today.
You hear a whisper of an echo from some satyr, and you're passing the Feywild. You're gonna be a hero, kid.
I'm just nowhere near this anymore. I can't really get further away from it either.
All right. Amazing. Anything else?
I think I use my bonus action to do that, and then I move a little bit, just like get against the wall because I'm so terrified of this like goat nemesis
Giant
that I
goat.
have now. Craghammer goat. Sucks to burn a second level spell slot like that, but what are you gonna do? Wait, is Misty Step first or second level?
Second.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it doesn't have an upcaster on it.
So you still, yeah.
But yeah, so the action to do that, and then I'm over here and just like, I did something weird. I done something real weird.
Like, I've offended it in so many ways, and it'll be their turn. This guy has to roll a nat 20 animal handling check, so it's going to be a straight wisdom roll for him. That is the only way to counteract that nat 1 to get this goat back under control.
You wanna shotgun? I was really hoping you'd call that.
40 feet of movement on the giant goat.
I mean, do I get attack of opportunity?
You do.
It's a violent goat. 15.
Will hit the goat.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
The goat is bloodied as it's charging towards Saeryn. It's going to take action to dash at him. And
God damn it.
not charge, thankfully, on this turn for you. The goat knight says, "What? No! Ah!" And he
That's great, actually, for us.
yeah, and he looks around and he sees Ludo, who's not getting hit at all. And he looks at Heyoo, who's not really going to be doing much else. And he says, "Oh, fuck." Ah! And he's going to take an attack at one at Heyoo, one at Ludo. One at Heyoo, one at Ludo. Yeah, maybe.
Miss.
Yeah. Did you see he's looking around and he is winded and he is running out of juice. And Ugo is down and it is Morgan's turn.
I guess I should deal with the goat.
I will say,
I'm not concentrating on slow anymore, by the way.
Concentrating on the goat.
Exactly.
I would deal with the
Yeah.
goat. Said in the
Deal with the
most
goat.
serious sentence tone too. Like there's no like silliness about it in the sentence, like or the tone. I will deal with the goat.
We were terrified of that goat when it came on the field, and we know why now.
Who's the wisdom save on the goat?
The
The
goat.
goat. Yep.
We left the dwarf
20.
to sit there.
13 fail.
All right, that's 13 necrotic.
How do you put that goat down?
Oh, thank God. Yeah. So, Morgan just kind of calls upon the Raven Queen. I imagine each time she uses this, she tears off a feather from her dress and just like kind of throws it like a dart, like quill side to him, and just kind of like hits him, and then it disperses in a necrotic kind of energy and just kind of saps the life from the goat, and it collapses.
As it's charging at Saeryn head down, it's going to try and ram him as much as it can, and then it just falls and skids on the sand right at Saren's feet.
He has the mirthful leap to jump over it.
Mm-hmm.
Spring.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon and call it a turn.
All right. Down, down, down. Ludo.
Let's swing at this guy. $25 to hit.
Hit.
For 15.
He's looking really rough.
22. For another 9.
How does Ludo end this? Guys, this guy only had 52 hit points this whole time.
Wow, raging's 100. Oh, no, that's not raging. But goat.
Yeah, so this guy's paying attention to his goat, and
Yeah, he calls over. He's like, "No, Betsy."
Bessie. Yeah, Ludo just like smacks him with the spear and drives him back down into the sand. He's obviously not trying to do fatal
Not lethal.
damage, but
Yeah.
just trying to incapacitate the.
And he goes
warriors.
down. And there's a moment of a pause as you do this. In Morgen, I'm not sure what you're all waiting for in the moment. I'm going to do a straight luck check of myself. One for Stormborn. One for Uggo. One for the Furbolg. And then one for the Crag. And you see that all of them finally get a Spare the Dying cast on them as spells start flaring up from the sidelines. And Morgen,
Did you roll for the goat?
Yep. Roll for the goat.
That one.
All right. Even
No
the
one
goat
does
gets
that
spared.
freaking goat.
Even the goat gets spared. You see those moments. It. You can't help but think it took a second. As if someone was chancing the fates.
I think I would just kind of peer around and see if I could see exactly who's doing it.
Mm-hmm. You catch Laurel smirk as she peeks out from the thing and catch that last Spare the Dying. Then gives off a little, it's like a disappointed huff. Makes eye contact with you.
Oh yeah, she definitely gets like that glare at her. I'm like,
That bitch glare.
all right, bitch.
Yeah. Just one more time, just to see her again. She might be my worst NPC yet.
I love her.
Yeah, I love her too.
No, like the worst as in like the best worst. And you see
absolutely.
she's like sitting there, like kind of in front where Dudu is. Just gives you that crazed look. Holds a few cards up. And ah, yeah! The crowd cheers. You're victorious.
Yeah, Ludo finally it like sets in like as the crowd starts erupting in cheers, and I think this is like one of the first times that he's really kind of felt like worthy, like he feels like genuinely on the road to redeeming his worth.
You're all basking in the sunlight, the warmth, now that the storm clouds have parted. You're looking around at the crowd, these people cheering wild with admiration. Where is Aljin?
He is right up front, the way he is, just cheering and screaming and just being excited to see his friends being okay.
Yeah. I think at that moment, as you all take a step, look around, as the din and the roar, like you hear her calling your guys' name, whatever the team name you give him, but you all look over and you I think you follow Morgan's eye and see Aljin right there in the front.
Ludo waves like a big dumb wave. like Forrest Gump waving to Lieutenant Dan.
Yep, that's exactly it. What happens from here?
Well, I need to go lie down. Saeryn, that goat nearly got him. That goat would have killed Saeryn outright.
That would have been a river way to die, death by goat.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
when Jasilionis said it's not going to like be able to do the charge thing on me, I was like, oh, thank God. I get another round to live.
Well played, y'all. But yeah, you all see. I mean, the crowd is cheering. The sand is yours. You'll be ushered off here in a moment or two. But this is pretty much nothing else matters at the moment, probably besides you all looking and seeing each other. And not to make it too complicated, but I imagine Trixie and Dudu in the wings see like Aljin having this moment.
Huh, the blue guy's acting weird.
I wonder why he did that. I don't know if he knows them or not.
Yeah, rules are meant to be broken.
I'll say, you guys see that you're on to the next round. The next seed will be called. And you see up at the top the noble lady. She says, the next round, the battles will be the Coven Pact Party versus the Consortium of Vermilion Dreams.
Ugh.
And you didn't see her before, but would you be looking around? You saw her in the battles before. Would you be looking around for that drow lady now, Ludo?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Make a perception check with advantage.
Yep.
14. I think a 14 will do it. You see hanging out somewhere in the stands. You see that drow hair peeking through. She's kind of standing over where Aloysia is.
Yeah, he He's gripping, like white knuckling the Silverlight spear, and it's just having like memories flood his mind, kind of similar to the dreams that he has.
Mm-hmm. Just remind that another very sinister looking token.
She's sitting next to Aloysia too.
They don't seem to really care for each other's company, but they are together. Dio's nearby as well. And yeah, you all are ushered off. You realize the next team, and it's announced it will be the Invokers versus the team for the Allegiance of Allsight. It seems we don't have a name for them yet. We'll need to get that. Scribes, get that figured out for me, please. She calls down to someone in particular. Yeah. So we no longer have to refer to them as the B team by the time they battle next. Yeah. And you guys will be fighting against the rivals.
Is everybody being ushered out of the same door? Like, is it like everybody in and out of this door?
Kinda. You see the ones who need healing are kinda pulled over here, and then you guys can actually come out this door. So you guys would come out towards Aljin, actually.
Aljin would rush down the steps. He left that door. He knows how to get in and out. He would rush down the steps and try to greet them at the door.
Mm-hmm. You have that moment as you all finally see each other again. For weeks, it feels like many months, at least half the year. In other real time, but in adventure time, it's like a few weeks.
Yeah. Door kind of opens up and like your eyes adjust, and Aljin's just standing there looking at you guys.
Morgen would immediately go in for
him.
Yep, that's exactly it. Everyone at once.
I heard zero of it.
Roll for initiative now. I heard Ludo runs up. I did not hear Morgen. I'm sorry.
Oh, she immediately went for the hug.
Yeah.
I think Saeryn just kind of stumbles over and is like, I'd join in, but I'd get blood on you.
Well, that's okay. And he hugs.
Well, I did answer.
Hugs Morgen tight and looks at Ludo. Like
Ludo comes up too and just wraps his big arms around little Aljin.
He wraps his arms around Ludo's waist because Ludo's much taller, and just hugging him and just goes, I'm so sorry.
No need for apologies, friend. I'm just glad to see that you're all right. And I definitely felt that presence during the battle. And he kind of winks at him.
He kind of looks down like, no clue what you mean. Type like, I don't know. Kind of looks around like, Heyoo, and is like, did that Tabaxi get you guys through that and go back to where he, I just paid him for that one mission. Did he go back? I saw him in a dream that he was around.
Yeah, he stuck around, but he fell during battle.
Oh.
Well, he did get to shoot something that looked like the moon.
Oh, that's really? I have a friend that will love to hear that. Trixie, come over here. Check this out. They had a friend that shot.
The horns are scary.
Yeah. Had a guy that shot the moon. He died though. It sounds like.
Skill issue.
Skill issue. Oh, fuck.
Just happy.
Trixie doesn't have much compassion.
He goes back to Morgen and just looks at Morgen and says, apologizes to her also. Thank you for keeping them safe. And I'm sorry I had to leave.
No need for apologies, dear. I hope you were successful in your mission, or maybe had some more enlightenment.
I don't know. I found a cure for the red thing on that. on the red disease. I found a cure for it, and I sent it to my grandmother. I don't know if it's made it there yet. I can't check in on him, but I hope he got there.
That's good news indeed. What are your plans for the near future then?
I get through here, maybe get the boon, and go down. I guess our party's we're kind of like straight up mercenaries at this point. I thought you guys died, and then I paid someone to like find you. Saw you in a dream. It's a lot. I think I have to go out and fight people right now.
Next
We're
round will
friends.
begin in 1 hour.
I have an hour. Okay. We have some time. Well, this is Dudu.
Doo-doo.
He points over.
Ludo.
Oh, hello. I'm Dudu of the Earth Ashari. Ah, pleasure to meet you, Dudu.
Jesus.
It
It hurts. It hurts so good.
Yeah, it does.
I can hear the difference.
I'm making you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah, I
Yep,
hear
you're
it.
doing it.
And
It's great. It's great.
This
Yeah.
is time for me to
Um,
eat my snacks, y'all. Okay, so like you can keep going for a second. So
Yeah, and this is get out of the doorway. So he closes. This is Trixie. They helped me find the cure, and they've been my new friends. I hope they can be your friends too.
I shot the
Trixie,
moon, but I'm not
doo-doo.
sure that I'm going to be friends with a satyr. Ooh, what's wrong with being a satyr? Just not the most popular thing in the Feywild. Would have never been to the Feywild, so guess I wouldn't know too much about it.
Here's your
This is why
new
you pick different voices. Much easier.
you have someone new too, I see. I mean, very different from me, obviously.
Yeah, this is a Heyoo.
so happy right now.
He's a lot bigger. He just looks at Aljin and just sort of like turns his head. It's like he goes, oh, yeah, he's a lot bigger. I mean, sort of works.
Honestly, that
as
might
in-
be just how he laughs. We don't really sure.
Heyoo just turns over to you and turns back over. Like
What a
this
joker.
was- Oh, that's okay. So he's not going to absolutely just ruin me, which is great because he's pretty scary looking out there and seeing what he does. Oh, good. He turned blue. Is that good? And Heyoo pulls this mass of gelatin out of his center of his chest, and it coagulates back to a rock. You see Aljin sort of look at him, and like eyes go wide, and his hand starts rubbing his left index finger like rapidly, and he backs up, recognizing Ridium. He's like,
Usually when
oh,
things,
huh.
I mean, usually when things' eyes turn blue, it's a good thing. I think I've only seen it twice.
Yeah, can you put that away? Heyoo looks down at his hand and nods and just shoves it back in his pocket, staring at Aljin. I'm gonna have to kill my own character, aren't I?
Hey, this is up to you guys at this point. Some shit has gotten out of our control, and this is where we're at now. I don't know what
I
we
don't know
do
why
from
I-
here. Okay, I
I
haven't
don't know why
come
I-
this far.
I don't know why I immediately decided that Trixie and Saeryn wouldn't like each other, but that's how I felt in the moment.
That's fantastic.
It's,
Um,
yeah, go
Yeah, I think at this point he just sort of just looks at Ludo and just sort of like smiles. Aljin does.
Yeah, Ludo smiles back, and
Uh,
Trixie, Doo-doo, thank you both for keeping my friend safe.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I think I would like to also stay by his side if for now, if that would be okay.
I see no issue with that. Aljin can make his own decision.
Oh wait, there's one more. Hold on, where's she at? And he's looking around for a dwarf.
Hey, broskies, what's going on? That fight was fucking rad.
This is
Close
gnarly.
It's
Pretty
it's
good.
a little bit more than she was usually putting off, but you know she's had some meads in her.
I
right
like
now.
the energy.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm gnarly. I'm Paladin of Dionysus. Nice to meet y'all. I'm here to fuck party.
Well, nice to meet you, Gnarly.
Yeah, I'm
We
from the
only have
Boulder
1
Breaker
hour to
clan.
party.
That's pretty much all I got. Oh, also, I'm a she. Nice to meet you. Yes,
Nice to meet
Jake played a female dwarf.
That's awesome.
Took me so long when he realized said she. Like first time I was like,
Yeah, you're you're
messed me
mistaken.
up. He messed me up for a minute.
And I will say, off in the distance, you all mostly first see Maggie,
Megen token.
Irvin. You see the 4. They've been called the Invokers. Got some top downs.
That's a new
God,
new
that's a good
token
token.
from. That's a
Yeah.
great token for Maggie.
Irvin.
Okay. Sorry, Maggie was
Aye, Shay.
very good.
Maggie's so much better because she has
Should-
more surface
Should
area.
not have let off of Maggie. This is
Yeah.
very good.
Io
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
Dermot.
that one's good. Dermot's
Yeah,
good.
Dermot's good.
Yeah, if those been sitting on these in a token pack for a long while. Just I haven't had these characters come around for a good minute because it's really hard to fucking roleplay 5 people.
What?
I believe we just proved it's not
You
Discord.
see
Yeah,
them
I
off
agree.
in the distance, and they look at you. Io makes eye contact with you, Aljin. Gives a little rump. She looks very hardened. They've definitely gone through some like battle scars, some changes. You see, the last time the rest of your party has seen them was very different circumstances, and you see Dermot nudges over at Io and points at Ludo at the jewel around your neck.
It would have been canonically, it would have been tucked away because of the whole interaction with Heyoo. Correct.
I think Ludo would have had the jewel out from
Okay.
battle. I
That's
think
fine, I don't
probably
care.
right.
Oh yeah, probably using it.
I don't think I actually did use it though. But you know what? I had it ready to use.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
that
that's fine.
makes sense.
Yeah, I would say during the battle, Dermot very very high perception.
Yeah.
So they were looking specifically for who had it basically. Over a course of a minute, had many opportunities to see, but yeah.
Mhm.
And for now, they will just look off, keep their distance, let you all have your reunion. And for the sake of things, it's when you look at a friend you haven't seen in a while and you make eye contact and you're both able to read your eyes, and you don't need to say it, but you both know exactly what has happened to the both of you. And like any amount of time that's been gone, like you just get it. We'll say that happens, but also can roleplay any catch-ups as well that you guys want to. But you know, no need to spend a lot of gaming time of like, hey, so here's what we did over the last 20 sessions.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of conversation in the next
spend
hour.
some time, catch up, do whatever is needed.
Short rests.
Short rests, get in order. And with that, we will do a random drawing to determine what the next battle is. They'd announce over the speakers, aka we'll see what the party composition is next time we can get together.
That sounds right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With that,
Yep.
I think we should end tonight's session because there's really no other scenes we really can get into from here. And like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. My name is Jasilionis. Keep tuned for more fun stuff 3D sigil? I don't know. Bye.